on the Oologah Mustang Sports Network. This is Mustang Football.
Let's go!
Now, here's your host, Brent Kellogg, Brady Despain, and Doug Winters.
Brent, and won gold medals in the 4x400 meter relay at the World Championship and European Championship. Derek found himself on the world's greatest stage. It was the 1992 Olympic Games in Barcelona, Spain. When 19 seconds into his 400 meter semifinal race, his hamstring ruptured. In agony, Derek fell to his knees, and after gathering himself, with the assistance of his father, who had made his way out of the stands, Derek managed to complete the full lap of the track as the crowd gave him a standing ovation. Redmond was disqualified, and he was listed as did not finish due to the outside assistance he received from his father. The incident became as well-remembered moment in Olympic history as any other. Hello, everybody. I'm Brent Kellogg, and I'm glad you're along for Week 8 of Mustang Football on the Oologah Mustang Network. I'm joined by my partner in crime, the man that made the mullet cool long before Billy Ray Cyrus or Mike Gundy ever came along. He's a Lady Mustang basketball coach and one of the nicest guys you'll ever spend time with, Doug Winters.
I did have a rockin' mullet, I will say.
Making his debut to the broadcast crew tonight, none other than Coach Trent Withers. And Trent is, he helps coach so many things, I can't even keep track. I think basically he's just here to keep his dad in line. So Trent, welcome to the broadcast family tonight. Glad to have you along. Gentlemen, the theme of the night is finish strong. That's why I borrow a piece of Olympic history to tell the story of Derek Redmond. Years of hard work, preparation, training was gone in a moment, but none of that would stop Derek from finishing strong. The Mustangs embark upon a 3-game season, and it all begins tonight as the Miami War Dogs come to town. If you want to play in postseason, if you want to make the playoffs, it starts tonight. You've had a couple of games early in the season. You feel like you should have won, you could have won, but turnovers, special team errors, big penalties cost you those games. They take 4 teams from each district. So unless something really strange happens, tonight you're fighting for that 4th spot to get into the playoffs. You're backed into a corner, and I'll be honest, I think that's how the Mustangs play best. Captain Destructo, Coach Winters, let's start with you. You have some of these boys in class. You're in the hallways. You were at the pep rally this morning. What's the temperature of the hallways of Oologah High School, and what's the temperament of this football team as they come to play tonight?
I think they realize their back's against the wall. I do believe they know that if they lose, season's done.
Right.
So it's do or die. Their playoffs are really beginning tonight. So every game's a playoff game starting tonight. And so I think they're going in it motivated. They're motivated. They don't want it to end.
Right.
Especially the seniors. So the seniors will be motivated and try to keep the underclassmen locked in. So,
Absolutely.
So I think the temperament's good. I think, again, there's no panic button, but they do understand it's lose and go home. You have really 2 more, celebrate senior night, and it's over.
That's it.
And I think the reality check, slap of reality hit them this week. It's 1 game at a time, and if you lose, it's over.
It goes by so fast.
Too fast.
It goes by too fast. We have a lot to talk about. The pregame show. It's brought to you tonight by Gator Tees. In just a moment, we'll visit with Oklahoma Channel 8 sports anchor TJ Eckert. We'll talk about some of the big games tonight in Oklahoma. We'll visit with head coach Chad Weeks, starting lineups, keys to the game, national anthem performed by the Stallion Battalion, and more. It's the Miami War Dogs and the Mustangs. You're watching the Gator Tees Tailgate Show. This is the Oologah Mustang Network.
I want to take a minute and tell you about my friends at Gator Tees, where you can get the best in custom screen printing. I've used Gator Tees custom screen printing for over 20 years. They're reliable, dependable, creative, and simply the best. Whether it's your church group, Boy or Girl Scout troop, school club, sports team, you name it, Gator Tees does it all. You can bring your own design, or they'll create a unique, state-of-the-art, one-of-a-kind design created just for you, your event, or organization. Gator Tees has been making the best t-shirt designs in the Tulsa area for a long time. Give my friend Gator a call for a small or extra large order. Gator Teas is the place to trust. You're going to pay the same, so why not get the best? Gator Teas, 918-630-4357. That's 918-630-4357. Gator Teas, custom screen printing and apparel. And go Mustangs!
Welcome back to the Mustang pregame show. We're joined every week by News Channel 8 sports anchor TJ. TJ, thanks for taking time out of your schedule to visit with us about some great stuff that's going on in the Tulsa area. 3 games are left, and there's a lot on the line for some teams as they are trying to fight their way to get into or ensure either home field advantage in the playoffs or even just get into the playoffs. A couple of big games going on in the Tulsa area tonight. I know you guys are going to be covering one of those as well. So tonight, 6A2 action. Number 4, Booker T at Muskogee. You kind of look at the bigger schools tonight. That game's kind of circled because I think there's a lot on the line for both of those teams.
No doubt, Brent. You kind of mentioned it. This is the kind of the time of the year where coaches start doing the math. Well, okay, if we win this game and this team loses this one, then we're in. So there's a lot of back and forth there. And at this point, when you start doing all the math, it just comes to the point of saying, let's just go win our games and we'll figure it out from there. So that's what I think what's going to go through tonight. I'll be at Muskogee Booker T. Should be a good one. Muskogee's probably got one of the best players that we don't talk about. Tailback Jimmy Coleman, one of the leading rushers in our area, if not the leading rusher. He's a stud. And then obviously Booker T's got all their athletes that they have there as well. So that should be a good one. As you mentioned, all the big dogs are kind of out of the area. Union, I do want to mention, Union is playing tonight at home. This is their last guaranteed home game at Tuttle Stadium before they renovate it. So,
oh wow,
that's the only big storyline in my opinion from the big dogs. All the other ones will be on the west side, but Union is the only. They'll be playing their final guaranteed home game there at Tuttle Stadium before the renovation happens. So that should be good too.
There's a game a little bit south of us that, for us, we kind of keep our eye on it because our district plays their district in the playoffs. And there are 2 good teams that are a couple hours south of Tulsa, and that's Podo, who we played first round of playoffs last year, and Broken Bow. Those 2, Podo, number 4, is at Broken Bow tonight, and those 2 are fighting for their number 1, number 2 spot in their district playoff. That's a little bit of a drive, but I also think, man, that's a fantastic game, especially for folks in the southern part of the state.
Yeah, I agree. Those are, luckily we have such advancements in technology because, a few years ago we may have had to have like a horse-drawn buggy bring those scores up all the way from down there in that corner of the state. So thankfully we'll be able to keep up with this one pretty easily on our phones tonight. But, yeah, Broken Bow and Podo should be good. The winner of that one should be in the driver's seat for that district championship. And like you said, that's kind of who Oologah is matching up with. For the playoffs, so definitely a score to keep an eye on. There's really no gauge as to who may or may not win this game. Both teams have been dominant so far in their district. Broken Bow did already play Hilldale, who I know you guys are familiar with. You guys played them earlier in the year as well. And then the only other team that may have any inclination for me to give an idea of how good they are, Broken Bow lost to Metro earlier in the year, 35-9. And I've watched Metro a few times, and Metro's solid. So that should be a fun one. Like I said, we'll be able to keep up with that and see what happens. And like we talked about earlier, coaches are going to be doing the math. Would I rather play Broken Bow? Would I rather play Podo? Yeah. Who do I want to win this game? Who do I want to lose? So it should be fun to keep an eye on.
We're in control of our own destiny, meaning we have to run the table. I mean, we're playing a 3-game schedule. We've got to win the next 3 to even get into the number 4 spot of our districts, which would go to playoffs. And then as that number 4 spot, we would match up either with Podo or Broken Bow. So Oologah faithful are watching that score tonight to see who we're going to draw. So,
Brent, that's good too. Sometimes it's good to have that mentality, not to worry about the math and the logic. Just, hey guys, we got to win all these games to make the playoffs. And so now the goal's in front of us. Let's just take it a week at a time. So sometimes that's not a bad thing.
I personally think the best game in the Tulsa area in the state tonight, I'm a little biased because it comes out of our conference play or our district play, but it's a big game tonight, and it's number 2 Wagner at number 5 Bristow. We've seen both of those teams. They're big, they're fast, they're strong, and I think there's going to be a battle down the turnpike tonight in Bristow.
I think that's going to be a good one as well. Bristol hasn't lost to a team from Oklahoma yet, right? They're 6-1.
Yeah, that's right.
I think their losses to a Missouri school. So
That's right.
so that should be a lot of fun. That Wagner's obviously it's the name brand, and Bristol has been solid for a number of years, but I think they're trying to kind of take that next step as a program, and so this is kind of a program-defining win, if not a year-defining win as well. I mean, you win this year, and the driver's seat to win that district. But I mean, you beat Wagner, you go. You can kind of hang that on in your cap, and so that'll be a big one. Being at Bristow will certainly help them out. But you guys have seen those teams. You kind of know what to expect. Do you have a favorite in that one?
I really think Bristow. I mean, we played both of those, and the point margin was bigger between Wagner. But having seen those guys, we were at Wagner, but Bristow came to Oologah, and they're big, fast, and strong. And I'm not a betting guy, but if I did, I would probably think Bristow's going to come out on top of that one. It's why we play the game. It's fun to watch. It's fun to talk about as well, you know.
Yep, and last year they had a good one as well. If I remember correctly, they went to overtime, I think.
Yep.
So these two teams obviously are pretty evenly matched. They're two of the top teams in 4A. So should be a good one over there in Bristol tonight.
Absolutely. TJ, it's fun to talk about, man, and I appreciate your time in joining us and talking about all the area high school football. It's down to the wire. 3 games left, and then we get into playoffs, which will be fun. So
that's right. Oologah, hey, one game at a time, guys. Let's not look too far ahead. Let's just win tonight, and we'll take care of next week when next week gets here.
Man, TJ, you're the best. We'll be back with more of the Mustang pregame show right after this.
Let Advanced Homes build your next dream home. At Advanced Homes, we embrace your individual style and work hard to design a home that's perfect for you and your family. Our team has an expert ability to take your individual ideas and build the blueprints that will become your dream home, built just for you. We don't just build houses, we help you build the home you've always dreamed of. From the simple to the lavish, we've done it all, and we can help you every step of the way. Visit our website, advancedhbi.com, or call us today, 918-855-6597. Advanced Homes, building your dreams.
Well, welcome back to the Gator Team Mustang Tailgate Show. We're about 17 minutes away from kickoff. The Miami War Dogs have traveled all the way to the western plains of Rogers County to face the Oologah Mustangs. And I have to admit, guys, tonight I have a little bit of a problem because both of you are coaches and both of you are named Winters. And I have a feeling this is going to get confusing when I say Coach Winters. So, Doug, let's start with you as the statesman of the crew tonight. Miami is 1-5. You sure don't want to fall into a trap tonight. So what are the keys the Mustangs need to do in order tonight to ensure you get the win and not overlook Miami?
There can be no overlooking. I mean, you can't overlook anymore. It's just win or it's over. So I don't think it's a trap game. I don't think there's anything other than we've got to beat the team that's across from us. Each man must win each battle, each snap, each play. Take it one play at a time. Do your best. We believe we're better. Let's go show it.
Don't get caught not competing
Right.
on any given play, whether it's a kickoff, punt return, first down. Compete against the man across from you every play.
That's the team across from you that's keeping you from your goals.
That's right.
So, again, you got to take it that way.
Yep. Trent, you've played, coached football. Go inside the mind tonight of our opponent, Miami, as they come to town. They're 1-5. They really have nothing to lose. How do you think they're approaching this ball game tonight?
I think they're going to play loose. Like you said, no pressure. All the pressure's on us.
That's right.
We got to win all 3 games if we make it to the playoffs.
Yep. You can hear the Stallion Battalion doing their stuff in the background. When we come back, we're going to visit with head coach Chad Weeks, walk through the starting lineups and more. You're watching the Gator T Tailgate Show. This is the Mustang Network.
With kids, life is one big adventure. That's why you need a strong financial partner like TTCU Federal Credit Union. You could get $150 when you open a checking account. And every time you use your School Pride debit card, TTCU donates to schools. Checking account? Why not call it your living account? TTCU Federal Credit Union. With approved credit, annual percentage yield for dividend-bearing accounts is 0.20% as of 7/1/19. Offer ends 10/31/19. Some restrictions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back to the Mustang pregame show. Visiting with head coach Chad Weeks. Chad, thanks as always for taking time to visit with us. Couple of just tough losses last week at Wagner. Man, was just a difficult circumstance. Your kids kept fighting even to the whistle blow at the end. I think sometimes maybe the hardest part of coaching is it's not the X's and O's, but what goes on between the years. So how has this team responded to just the adversity that they've been through?
They've done a good job. We've struggled here off and on last few weeks. The kids showed up Monday. We probably had one of our best Monday practices we've had all season.
Great.
They're mentally they're there. We understand that where we're at right now as a team. The seniors understand that we have 3 games guaranteed left, and we're going to have to work our tails off to extend their season and get borrowed time. But the kids are coming to work every day. They're practicing hard. They're doing what we're asking them to do. It's just we got to have some things go right for us.
You're probably looking to some student leadership, maybe even in the younger ranks. I mean, you got a junior quarterback. How have those leaders responded in pulling the team and getting the extra effort out of them?
We talk all the time about accountability and kids calling other kids out, and we have some kids on our team that will do that. He talks about effort and practice, and our Blake Salt, for instance, he's a junior, and he's kind of stepped in that role as the verbal, the leader of the team. He does a really good job with it. Chase Gibson, he kind of was one of those kids that lead by example. He's kind of a quiet kid, but those kids just show other younger kids watch some of those older kids just work and practice, and that's fine. That's good leadership.
Both Chase and Blake last Friday night at Wagner took huge hits.
Yes.
I mean, I watched when Blake got hit. I was like, ooh, they didn't want to come off the field. You know what I'm saying? They're showing that true grit Mustang culture. Let's get back to work.
Yeah, Blake, we had some protection issues, and Blake took some hits. We didn't get some separation from some receivers. Didn't get open. We didn't have much time to throw the ball, but he stood in there. He banged up his ankle, but he's ready to go Monday. And Chase Gibson, he tracks down a play backside they score a touchdown on. It's just tremendous effort, and guy cuts back on him, and it looks like he breaks his leg. But you know what? Thank God he's fine. He's going to be able to play. He's one of those kids. He does not want to miss practice. He doesn't want to miss games for sure. But he's just one of those kids that you love to coach. Yeah. I mean, he's just, you can trust him. You put him out there. He's gonna fight his tail off.
So you really start a 3-game season. You talked just a minute ago about extending your season. So I think this team's grown up a little bit. I think the plus side of that adversity is we've exposed some weaknesses and we've got to fix that. So what are the keys for you guys to succeed over the next 3 weeks?
Playing together, doing your job, doing it well. I mean, it's that simple. We know what Miami's going to do. It's just execution. Kids playing together, being the spots where they're supposed to be when they're supposed to be there. And that's all it boils down to. It's tackling in space and blocking guys. And that's all. It's what's at this time of year. And we got 3 games left guaranteed. If we can win these 3 games, we're gonna make the playoffs. And we make those playoffs. You never know what happens in the playoffs. You never know. So it doesn't matter if you're a 4 seed, 1 seed. 4 seeds knock off 1 seeds all the time. We've been throughout the history I've been here. We've had to travel to 4 seed twice on the west side of the state because they knocked off a number 1 seed. But that's down the road. And right now all we're focused on is Miami. The seniors talk about them all the time. They have 2 home games guaranteed left, and we got to take care of business tonight.
Well, and Miami's 1-5. So what do you have to be careful with? I mean, your guys can realize, they're 1-5. What are your keys to just tonight finding success, and what do you got to be careful with?
Well, there's preparation throughout the week and showing them that Miami's really close. They're 7 point. They've lost 2 games by 7 points. They really got some really good players. Yeah. They got one of the better linemen we were going to see at offensive tackle. It's just not falling that we're going to show up and beat them. We have to earn. This team has to earn everything we get, and you have to work for it. And it's not just showing up because you're an Oologah and your people are going to roll over. In fact, they're going to get fired up to play you.
That's right.
I mean, that's just the fact of it. because we've had so much success throughout the years.
Well, Coach, good luck tonight. Best of luck to you. Thanks for your time today. We'll be back with more of the Mustang pregame show after this.
Well, we are back at the Mustang pregame show, and now it's time for our national anthem, and we're going to join the PA system in just a moment and catch all of that. Here's Ken Jensen.
Silence, and you may, if you choose, reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in another silent activity. Please be respectful of others during this moment of silence. At this time, we would like to honor the great men and women of the armed services. The Northwest Honor Guard will be presenting the colors. We thank the ladies and gentlemen of our armed services who have fought to defend our freedom. Join with me as we continue standing for the national anthem performed by the Oologah High School Stallion Battalion Marching Band under the direction of John Matthews and Assistant Director of Bands Dave Smith.
Man, there's nothing like the sound of a high school marching band playing the national anthem on a Friday night.
Especially that one.
They are good.
They are good.
Congratulations to the Stallion Battalion, by the way. On Tuesday, they went to the OSSAA competition, scored a superior rating, which sets them up to have a really good year. 2 years ago, they actually scored what was a sweepstakes, scoring a superior in all their competitions, and so this year's looking good for them as well. And tomorrow they're going to make the trip to Mustang, go compete
4A, 5A.
4A, 5A, OBA, Oklahoma Band Directors Association, so could walk away with the state championship tomorrow.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. John and that crew and Dave Smith, they have worked hard to do that.
They were practicing an hour and a half before they came out here.
Yep, some of that was in the rain. It started raining on them, and
Yes.
they took off running. So game time temperatures, it is currently 49. Trent, I don't know if it's raining out there, but it's just kind of a soggy 49 degrees. It's chilly. To be honest with you, there's not a lot of folks in the stands tonight, so maybe you're joining us tonight. This is where the Mustang Network has come in handy for you. You've been able to stream this on your TV or on your device, wherever you can get the Oologah-Talala YouTube channel. So it's just going to be kind of a cool night. And one of the things you got to watch for, because weather can kind of equalize talent, I think is how you said it earlier.
Yes. What do you think, Trent?
Yeah, I think the weather could equalize the game. I think it's going to be hard to throw the ball. It's going to be wet. Your hands get dry. So you might and see if we can throw the ball or willing to throw the ball. So it should be interesting tonight how the weather plays in.
Tonight is Red Friday, which is unique because Oologah is a blue-colored school, and so is Miami, which is actually why we chose tonight to be a red out. It's cold. Folks are in their weather gear, deep, heavy coats, but tonight the red stands for something significant. And remember everyone that's deployed. At halftime, we're going to have a special guest that is with us. He's also an honorary captain tonight with the Mustangs, and Stephen Brown, and we'll talk about him. 14 years of service in the United States Navy, and so excited to have him with us tonight, and we'll be visiting with him at halftime. You don't want to miss that. We've got more of the pregame show brought to you by Gator Tees coming up in just a moment. It's the Mustang Network.
Tell you about my friends at Gator Tees, where you can get the best in custom screen printing. I've used Gator Tees custom screen printing for over 20 years. They're reliable, dependable, creative, and simply the best. Whether it's your church group, Boy or Girl Scout troop, school club, sports team, you name it, Gator Tees does it all. You can bring your own design, or they'll create a unique, state-of-the-art, one-of-a-kind design created just for you, your event, or organization. Gator Tees has been making the best t-shirt designs in the Tulsa area for a long time. Give my friend Gator a call for a small or extra large order. Gator Tees is the place to trust. You're going to pay the same, so why not get the best? Gator Tees, 918-630-4357. That's 918-630-4357. Gator Tees, custom screen printing and apparel. And go Mustangs!
Chase Gibb.
Welcome back to the Gator T Tailgate Show. Hello, everybody. My name is Brent Kellogg. I'm joined in the booth tonight by Coach Doug Winters, and on the sidelines tonight is Trent Winters, and they are actually tossing the coin. Our captains for tonight, you got Blake Salt, Brennan Davis, Connor Davis, and Chase Gibson down there, and our honorary captain tonight for the Mustangs, and we'll spend some time with him at halftime. Stephen Brown served our nation for 14 years. 10 of those were in active duty. 4 of those were reserve in the United States Navy. He worked with the Navy SEAL, so excited to spend some time with him. The Mustangs have decided to receive the ball. Did they win the toss? I wasn't paying attention. All right. Anyway, Mustangs will take the ball to begin with. Let's walk through real quick who some of the starting lineup is tonight for the offense. On the offensive line, we're still missing that big piece of Bonner Pennington, hoping, crossing our fingers, we can get him back for the last game of the season, maybe even for playoffs if the Mustangs can win out. Nathan Langbing starting on the left tackle, then Skylar Wisenhunt in left guard. Gabe Grazier, who's a sophomore, he anchors the line at the center position. Jason Love at right guard. Cole Franklin is playing right tackle. You'll see a wide variety of receivers tonight. Brennan Davis, who's a senior on the year, he's got 4 touchdowns, 14 receptions for 210 yards, averaging about 15 yards per reception. Cooper Christian has 20 catches on the year with 222 yards and a touchdown. Connor Davis has 6 receptions this season with 97 yards and a touchdown. He's averaging about 16 yards a catch. And Chase Gibson, Chase has had a good year, 3 touchdowns, 16 catches for 235 yards. I expect Zach to have a big night tonight as our running back. 137 carries this year. So far, he's got 703 yards. 3 games to go. Can he break that 1,000-yard mark? And I think he can.
I think it's write it down.
Write it down. He's had 9 touchdowns this season.
I'm calling 1,100.
There you go. Wow. Go big or go home. He's averaging 5.1 yards a carry. Wade Bright's also one of our running backs, 22 carries, 123 yards. And then Aiden Trimble has seen some. Our tight ends, you see a lot of Travis Rogers. He's got 4 catches on this season with 40 yards. Rocky Duncan, Cade Riedel, and Riley Robinson will get in there as well. And if the camera can show you, the Mustangs are about to take the field, and they are accompanied by some of our veterans as well that serve. And the Mustangs are carrying United States flag tonight. So part of the red out, that's a part of recognizing everyone that's deployed. So the Mustangs are getting ready to take the field. What an exciting night for that tonight. Blake Salt, our starting quarterback, has 885 total yards passing this year. He's passed for 9 touchdowns with 58% completion. I kind of expect Blake to run the ball well tonight. I've watched some film on Miami. They're going to have a hard time with that dual threat quarterback. And so Blake may also, weather permitting, balls could be slippery, but Blake could also have a big night tonight throwing the ball as well. We're waiting for the Mustangs to take the field here in just a moment. You're watching the Mustang pregame show brought to you by Gator Tees. They specialize in custom screen printing and T-shirts. Give them a call.
My player to watch tonight is number 10. Hadn't mentioned him all year, but it's going to be Mr. Chase Gibson.
That's who you got?
That's who I have tonight.
That's who you got. Chase Gibson going to have a big game tonight.
Big game for Chase.
Absolutely. Trent, who you got tonight?
Blake Salt. I think Blake Salt's going to lead his team and have a great game tonight.
Absolutely. It was a hard pick for me. Blake Salt was on my list. I do think Blake's going to have a good game tonight as well. But I kind of landed with Zach Wright. After breaking down and watching some film, I really think Zach could get a long way to that 1,100 yards you've asked for. and I think he could have a great night tonight. The Mustangs walking out tonight carrying the United States flag. You can hear Lee Greenwood, God Bless the USA, playing over the loudspeaker. So it's remembering everybody that's deployed. What a special night tonight for the Mustang family.
Man, that's cool.
That's a cool picture right there.
That is cool.
Glad we could bring it to you tonight, wherever you may be watching on the Oologah-Talala High School YouTube channel. It's the Mustang Network. Just a few seconds away from kickoff. The Mustangs will get the ball to start the first half. Let's talk defense for just a little bit. Travis Rogers plays on the defensive end, 7 tackles this season. Bryce Jackson, who's kind of that right there in the nose, he's the defensive tackle, 26 tackles this season and a sack. Rocky Duncan, I expect Rocky to have a big game tonight. 38 tackles. He's got 5 sacks on the season. You'll see Zach Wright play a little bit. Zach Huddleston, glad to have him back in the lineup. Aiden Trimble leads the team in tackles. Aiden has 55 tackles on the season. So great to have him there in that linebacker spot. You'll see in free safety, Cooper Christian, Wade Bright will play some. Brennan Davis, 14 tackles on the season, plays a strong safety. Our defensive backs, you'll see Chase Gibson, one of those athletes that plays both ways. Connor Davis, Cade Riedel, and Mason Powell, 21 tackles. He kicked his entire career at the Mustangs and worked hard in the offseason to get ready to play defense. So we're ready for some football. It's the Miami War Dogs have come to town, and the Oologah Mustangs are ready for Remember Everyone that's deployed Friday night. Skylar Judd is set to kick it away for the Miami War Dogs. There's the kick. He'll take it about the 4-yard line. He's going to return it.
Connor
to the right side, out to the 30, maybe the 33-yard line. So the Mustangs will have great field position as they start their first drive. The officials for tonight's game, referee Rick Boswell, umpire John Housel, head lineman Austin Bliss, line judge Matthew Bolin, and back judge Jason Boswell. Glad to have those guys on the western plains of Rogers County tonight for the War Dogs and the Mustangs. Blake Salt will trot out to the huddle to lead his team to the field. Hopefully they can get the game started with their pace, their tempo, and set things how they want to go. They've got 2 receivers to the wide side of the field and 1 to the far side. The tight end will go in motion, Travis Rogers.
Wow.
And that's not how you want to start the game. A bad snap a little bit high, and Salt will just have to fall on it. And that goes to show you how weather can play a huge factor in tonight. The turf is slippery.
Yes, it is. And again, you may have superior talent, but sometimes conditions can even up teams. So he did a tremendous job catching that. That could have been a 15, 20-yard loss.
And that is, I believe, it's about a 12-yard loss, so that'll bring up second down and about 22. Travis Rogers will go in motion again with a high snap. Salto able to corral it, and he's going to move to the right. An opportunity to get back some of that yardage. That was just a busted play just because that ball is being hiked too high, but he was able to get back about 11 of the 12 he lost on first down. So that'll bring up roughly third down, depends on where they spot the ball, maybe third down and 13. Trent, how cold is it down on the field?
It's a little chilly, but the turf is wet, so I think that's why we're having some issues with our snaps right now.
Penalty on the play.
Flag down on the play, and so they're going to back the Mustangs back. This is not how you want to start the game tonight. Just in a hole. It's second down and forever. Ball spotted down at the 13-yard line. Mustangs tonight wearing that Vegas gold helmet, all blue jerseys, all blue pants. It's a sharp look. Looks great under the Friday night lights. Cooper Christian will go in motion to the right side. The snap is good. Salt will throw it. He's got Travis Rogers as tight end. Travis has got some green in front of him. Look out! To that first down. And I believe he's going to get it.
He got it.
Almost to the 44-yard line. They're going to spot it maybe a yard short.
That's a terrible mark.
So that's going to bring up third down and 1. Third down and 2 for the Mustangs. But boy, way to get some of that green carpet back, because the Mustangs are in a deep, deep hole. That play alone will add significantly to Travis Rogers' yardage gain that he's carried so far this year.
He's got it again. Little.
Up the right side.
Oh, pink flag.
That's why I missed the first one. I was looking for yellow.
Yellow.
So the spot would give him a first down, but we've got to wait and see what the official call is. Thrown in that area where typically they will call a holding. So they may be backing the Mustangs up. It is going to be holding against the Mustangs. It's a spot foul, so they'll back them up 10 yards from the spot of the foul. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for that referees list again.
See how many of those guys you know.
Yeah. Do you have addresses with them?
I do.
But that was a late flag, guys. That came in after the tackle.
Very late flag.
Is a terrible mark. Unbelievably bad.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 11 for the Mustangs. Just when you had a break and got out of a deep, deep hole, you're back 3rd down and deep again. 3 receivers go to the far side. They've got one to the near side. One back to the right of Salt. He's going to roll to the right, looking for somebody wide open. Got Cooper Christian, and he's going to go out of bounds and hit the first down marker. We'll see where they spot him. Looks like they may spot him a yard short. That'll be.
At referee school, you cannot give him the actual mark. It's got to be backwards.
You can hear the Mustang faithful just congratulating the referees on that amazing call they've made.
I'm telling you.
So it's 4th down and 1. There'll be some new personnel come on. The Mustangs, are they going to go for it? They're going to punt it away. Salt's still on the field. He's wanting to play. Salt wants to compete tonight. He took a big hit last week against Wagner. Wanted to come off, but they just wouldn't let him. 4th down, the Mustangs going to go for it.
That's our belldozer package.
There it is. Travis Rogers on the right side. What a carry. Gain of about 11 on the play, and that'll move the chains, keep the drive alive. It's good for a Mustang 1st down and 10.
Belldozer.
I don't know what that is. What is?
Okay, Cowboy. I need to educate you.
Whew, it's a rough year for Cowboy fans.
Yes.
Let's talk about high school football tonight, shall we?
Okay, Boomer. That's all I'll say, Boomer.
One thing we can agree on is the Mustang Royal Blue.
That's right.
1st down and 10. 2 receivers to the wide side. There's nobody on the far side. He's just going to hand it off, and they're going to fumble the handoff. That's not good. He'll be dropped for a loss. Mustangs just keep digging themselves into holes. Looks like about a 12-yard loss, so that'll bring up 2nd down and 12. The ball's back on the other side of the field, back in Mustang territory. Spotted the 40-yard line. A little bit of Friday night jitters, a little bit of just cold. I don't know that their body's used to playing in cold temperatures. Muscles aren't quite as relaxed, and so you got to watch on those handoffs and the release of the ball. Cade Real will go to the far side. 2 receivers to the wide side of the field. Another high snap for Salt, looking across the middle. There's Travis Rogers. He's going to get a lot of that yardage they lost back and then some.
I'm glad my pick of the night, Travis Rogers, is doing so well.
I tell you what, they're utilizing Travis a lot more. Coach Weeks has really got him in the game plan tonight.
Yes.
Only 40 yards and catches, and he's already probably had that tonight and then some.
Yes.
On through 7 games, and so far good to have him. Chase Gibson to the far side. 3 receivers are going to go to the wide side of the field. Salt with shotgun snap, and he'll roll to his left. He's got Brennan Davis open. Across the left side, be brought down about the 32-yard line, and that's good for a Mustang 1st down and 10.
Impressive. Impressive. That's tough to roll to the left, being a right-handed quarterback and making that kind of throw.
Brennan is down, and that is not what you wanted.
Knee.
That's the knee that he has hurt a couple of games ago. They just had it wrapped up and in a brace, and he'd been playing through. He'd not been playing defense. They only had him in offensive positions, and he took a hit, and that's not what you want to see from your leading receiver. 4 touchdowns.
With his ACL tear, you can brace that and tape it, and you can go straight line. But if you try to put that foot down, make any kind of power move or cut, that thing usually goes right out on you.
Yeah. Yep, so certainly don't want to see that. Brennan's a huge asset to this team as a senior.
And he told me, I want to play, Coach. I want to play. Yeah. He could have already had it worked on, and he said, I want to finish.
Yep, the older you get as an athlete, probably the senior season goes quickest. Probably goes the fastest.
Oh, too fast. I try to tell the kids that. You know kids. They just don't listen. And it's just going to be what he can do each week.
Absolutely. So Brennan is up, being helped off the field by our trainers and doctors on the sideline. So the Mustangs will make a substitution. And they'll go back to work. Ball spotted down at the War Dog 31-yard line. It's first down and 10. 8 minutes, 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hello, everybody. My name is Brent Kellogg. Glad to have you along tonight. I'm joined by Coach Doug Winters, and Trent Winters is on the sideline pulling the cold duty for him. You know, his dad could have taken that, but Trent's young. Handoff right up the left side. Little stutter step from Zach Wright. Going to go down the left sideline, be knocked out of bounds. At the 13-yard line. Should be enough for a Mustang first down and 10. It is a cold night. A little bit breezy, too, here on the western plains of Rogers County. Game time temperatures 48 right now, and we'll be dropping through the rest of the evening. Zach Wright in the backfield. Salts takes shotgun snap, looking for his man across the middle. That's Chase Gibson. Pass be complete for several yards. Bring up second down. Not 4, maybe 3. Gain of 7 on the play for Chase. They'll substitute Rocky Duncan in. Rocky works as one of those tight ends. Like to see the Mustangs using that passing game tonight. Didn't know how that would work with the weather and the ball conditions, but man, they're not afraid of it tonight. Just dinking and dunking down the field. Salt take the shotgun snap. They'll hand it off again. He's met the line of scrimmage and actually lost a few on the play.
Nice play by number 65. That's Mason Clark for the War Dogs.
Able to get in there and blow that play up, do a little
he
damage
did a
behind
good
the line of
job.
scrimmage. They've got a couple of athletes on their roster that Coach Weeks and their staff have circled. Certainly, you can't give them room to work. One little bit of film I've watched, 65 and 75, both are big old boys, can move bodies around. Three receivers to the wide side of the field. Salt's just going to drop back, look for somebody wide open. He's going to find his running back, and he'll go all the way into the end zone. Stampede touchdown, Wade Bright.
Beautiful design.
Beautiful play.
Pretty sure that was the same play that Travis Rogers had a big game on. They came back to it, so Miami doesn't have an answer for the screen.
So the Mustangs dug themselves into a couple of holes through penalties and some missed snaps to start the drive, but they're going to drive 70 yards. Put 6 on the board, and Mason Powell is set to kick the PAT. He's been perfect on the season until last week at Wagner. And he missed 2 of them, but he'll add that one. The PAT's good, so the Mustangs will take a 7-0 lead with that. With 6 minutes and 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter, it's Mustang football.
With kids, life is one big adventure. That's why you need a strong financial partner like TTCU Federal Credit Union. You could get $150 when you open a checking account. And every time you use your School Pride debit card, TTCU donates to schools. Checking account? Why not call it your living account? TTCU Federal Credit Union. With approved credit, annual percentage yield for dividend-bearing accounts is 0.20% as of 7/1/19. Offer ends 10/31/19. Some restrictions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
6 minutes and 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The Mustangs have a 7-0 lead as they have taken the ball, driven 70 yards down the field. Actually, more than that by the time you take the penalties into account. But had a good kickoff return, returned it to about the 30-yard line, so we're set ready to kick it away. I got a little confused last week as number 5 stepped up to kick it. I thought I'd printed the wrong roster, but he's actually a transfer student. Has moved in from Skiatook. He actually kicked against us when we were at Skiatook, but it was a parents relocating situation, so there wasn't any. He wasn't coming from in district. Mustangs are going to try an onside
That's
kick.
it. Get on it.
They're going to move the ball a little bit, and they may have recovered that. And the officials indicate that it's a Mustang ball. So how about that? To start the ball game, your first kickoff, you're going to onside kick. You're telling Miami, listen, we're getting in the playoffs. We're here to play.
That's perfectly kicked right there over the first line. The first line's told not to catch it. And again, the second line did not make a play on the ball. 10 yards, it's ours, baby.
Mustangs are there to move a guy out of the way, jump on it, so it'll be Mustang ball, 1st down and 10 from the 35-yard line, and they'll take over in Miami territory. So the offense is back on the field.
Oh.
Miami's not happy about it either, so they're going to get a sideline warning. Normally you would see a yellow flag on the field. It's not the camera. Tonight is a red out. Remember, everyone that's deployed, so the officials are using red flags. And so there's been a sideline warning against the Miami bench. So that's number 1. Next time it's going to cost you. So 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs, and 35-yard line. Salt in the shotgun snap. Zach Ride in the backfield. Little RPO. He's going to look over the middle. He's going for it. He's going to overthrow Cooper Christian, and boy, that could have been ugly. In and out of the hands of the defender for Miami. I believe that was number 12, Keaton Jinks.
Good coverage. He's going to regret that one.
Yeah, he's going to watch that one back in huddle. He's going to wish he had that one again. So incomplete pass will bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Mustangs. Brendan Davis across the middle. Gain of 10. Should be enough to move the chains.
And it is.
It's 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs.
Oh, Coach told me back in the day that they think the advantage in bad weather is with the offense because the receivers know the routes they want to run.
Right.
The defensive back has to plant and then move, and that's when they slip. They slip more than the offensive receiver. So,
and if you're just joining us, that turf is slippery. We've had a couple of athletes, just the turf monster got him. He's a little bit slick. 5 minutes and 38 seconds left to play in the 1st quarter. The Mustangs are driving again. Almost a wildcat. Just to Travis Rogers.
Belldozer, baby.
Oh, big hit, late hit. There's 2 flags on the play.
Wow. That's really late.
They threw 2 late hit flags, I think. It's going to be on Miami, but they also threw a flag on us for holding, I think, when Rogers ran.
A couple of different colored flags. Some might call that pink. Or red. It is a red out tonight. Remember, everyone that's deployed, got a special guest joining us at halftime. Excited to spend some time with Stephen Brown. Spent 14 years serving our country in the United States Navy. And he is our honorary captain tonight with the Mustangs. And he'll be joining us at halftime to hear about his life and his deployments. That's why the different colored flags are on the field. And you'll even see some Oologah folks wearing red. Because it's a red out. But a lot of folks have their rain gear and Carhartts and just heavy weather because it's about 48 degrees and just
they're
chilly.
braving it. Kudos to them for being here.
So our officials are having a huddle just to conversate and talk about what took place. Apparently a couple of infractions on the play. This is Rick Boswell's team, and he's going to come and explain what's going on. Got a holding on the Mustangs.
Personal foul on Oologah.
And a personal foul on Miami. Those will offset. So they'll just add the holding and replay the down. Here the Mustang faithful congratulating them on their call.
I'd like to know how that's assessed. I know it's after the whistle, probably a dead ball foul, but
because you had unsportsmanlike on both teams, if you'd only had one.
I want to say they threw the flag on Salt after the play. I think Salt might have got up and shoved a guy, and because the ref came over here and just said something to Salt, so they might have thrown it on Salt for some reason.
Sure don't want him to get ejected tonight.
No.
You need him to play for. 5 minutes and 28 seconds left to play in the 1st quarter. The Mustangs, after a penalty, are now in a 1st down and 21 situation. Connor Davis to the near side. Travis Rogers will go in motion, move to the other side of the formation. Blake's going to roll to the right. Just overthrows Travis a little bit. Cooper Christian was there behind. Could have caught it, but just a little bit overthrown from him. So bring up 2nd down and 21.
I mean, you have to be encouraged. We've had minus 40 yards of bad snaps and penalties and still overcame it to score. You sure don't want to see it. Can't do that all the time.
You don't want to neutralize the playing field for your opponent. Had a little bit of a tough season coming into Oologah tonight. They're playing loose. You don't want to give them any opportunities. So it's 2nd down and 21. Cooper Christian will go in motion. Aiden Trimble with the carry, but turf kind of got him. It's a little bit slippery, and so he'll stumble a little bit. Not much, if anything, so it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, 44 filled the hole pretty well. That's Matt Horn for the War Dogs.
Left side of that line for the Mustangs, Nathan Langbing and Skylar Wisenhunt. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Aiden Trimble in the backfield. Salt under a little bit of pressure. Travis Rogers having a good night so far, and he got tangled up with number 46, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And so they'll call a
Carson Folks.
Pass interference. Flags all over the place. Congratulations to our softball team.
No doubt.
What an incredible season. This time last weekend, they were at the state tournament. And then had several of our ladies and coaching staff were honored this past week. We'll talk about that here in just a moment, waiting for the call. So a false start. I'll let you sort all that out, Coach Winters. You're the expert on what just happened.
I tell you what, mysterious flags that we can't see, and all of a sudden it's procedure and then interference, so we're replaying the down.
Just,
I'll tell you what.
Kind of like in the backyard. Just give me overs.
Flip a coin.
So it's 3rd down and 22. Actually going to reverse it. Coming this way to Cooper Christian. He's got some blockers. I don't think he'll get there.
Manageable yardage for a 4th down attempt.
Knocked out of bounds between the 18 and 19-yard line. So that's going to bring up 4th down, maybe 3.
Christian was, hurry up, Salt. Get out of my way. Get somebody.
So the Mustangs are going to try a field goal. Mason Powell on to do the kicking duties. He's perfect on the season when it comes to field goals.
Why do you keep doing that? Knock on wood.
Ball down, kick on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, he's not going to make it. And you're going to blame me for that, I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
The curse.
With that, Miami War Dogs will take over on downs. Congratulations to Coach Jason Brown, All-Conference Coach of the Year. So congratulations to him.
Yes.
Kenzie Chacon was the All-Conference Player of the Year. So outstanding young lady. Emma Gill was the Offensive Player of the Year. Kaya Perdun, Middle Infield Honors. Bailey Runner was All-Conference Pitcher. And Reagan Maple and Morgan Bement, honorable mention. So congratulations. That team was stacked. Those girls could hit, run, play defense, and so just an incredible season they had. So congratulations, Coach Brown, Coach Jan. Now things turn to basketball.
Too much.
So the War Dogs will play some offense for the first time tonight with 4 minutes and 11 seconds and counting in the first quarter. Mustangs have had 2 possessions. The second possession came on an onside kick that the Mustangs happened to recover.
Bryce Jackson, 41, in on the tackle, along with a couple other Mustangs, but again, 6-7 yards too much.
And bring up 2nd down and 4. Ball spotted down at the 26-yard line. Got 1 running back in the field. Quarterback's just going to keep it up the right side. Nothing there. Might have even lost a yard.
Yes.
Pretty close.
They run that single back power set, and that was a quarterback counter. Went nowhere. Fielded really nice right there. I believe Zach Holliston, Rocky Duncan in on the stop. They live in that formation.
So handoff up the right side. Mustang line will meet him there. Bring him down. Loss of a yard, maybe 2. That'll bring up 4th down. Mustang defense wants to get off the field here, hold them to a 3 and out.
They don't have anything to lose.
Got nothing to lose.
1 and 5. Let's go for it. Oh.
Their quarterback will also serve as their punter. It'll punt to about the 36-yard line, so the Mustangs will take over 1st down and 10. Carson Jinks, freshman quarterback. He's a 5'10", 150-pound, plays in the quarterback position, also serves as their punter as well. So young quarterback leading that team. Ball spotted down at the 36-yard line on the near side hash mark. Mustangs have come out. Drive number 3, 2 minutes and 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The Mustangs have a 7-0 lead. 2 receivers to the wide side of the field. Travis Rogers will go in motion. Hand off the left side. Back to the line of scrimmage. And that's about it for Zach Wright.
Zach Wright's nursing a hurt ankle right now. He's been over here on the sideline trying to work out an ankle right now.
Tackle made by 46, Carson Folks, junior linebacker for Miami.
Chase Gibson, Cooper Christian will go to the wide side of the field. Brennan Davis back in. It's a handoff. Up the left side, he could be gone. He's at the 40, he's at the 35. Knocked out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Good run for Zach Wright. Who had him? Oh, that's right.
Your man. Miami's number 3, Isaac Lacey, on the touchdown saving tackle.
Boy, if Zach would have broke through with that, he would have hit that 1,100-yard mark this season. That would have certainly padded those stats. 2 receivers to the far side. Chase Gibson, Cooper Christian. Brennan Davis will be to the short side of the field. Salt's going to drop back. Got lots of time. Looking for Brennan. Oh! Had to come back to the ball. Couldn't make the catch, so incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Definitely opening it up tonight.
Salt has 885 total yards passing coming into tonight's ball game. He's thrown for 9 touchdowns. So far, he seems to be on target. Had a couple of incompletions, but man, the passing game's been probably more lively than we've seen it in the last 3 or 4 weeks for the Mustangs. Zach Wright in the backfield. Salt's just going to keep it up the left side. Got a blocker or 2 on the end. They carry out to about the 18-yard line, so that'll be good for a Mustang 1st down and 10.
Nice job. Tough running.
Dual threat quarterback, a little bit difficult for Miami to contain.
What you really love is that you have dominated time of possession.
Absolutely.
Right here. The whole first quarter has been played on the Miami War Dog side of the 50. And again, you'd like to see more points.
That's right. 4 possessions, 3 of them have been Mustang possessions. The 1 possession that Miami had was a 3 and out. Aiden Trimble in the backfield. And it's just, again, what you're going to call that belldozer. It's hard for me to say that. But Travis Rogers around the left side. He's got one guy, and he'll go in. Stampede, touchdown, Mustang. Woo! Big night for Travis Rogers tonight.
That's great to see.
We are dominating the left side of the line. We are just dominating them.
Left side?
Left side, Nathan Langbing and Skylar Wisenhunt just doing a great job. And we were leaning a little bit more on that right side with Pennington being out, but coaches got him up, got him ready to go. 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The Mustangs will add their 2nd PAT of the night. Ball's down, kick on the way. Mason Powell says it's good. So just like that, it's 14-0. Mustangs on top of Miami. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more. It's Mustang football.
Mustang Athletics would like to thank some of our great sponsors for their support of Oologah Mustang football. Incentis Credit Union, providing innovative, affordable financial services. Sonic, drive in for a change. Inkwell Printing for all your printing and production needs. Cherokee Nation, Under Armour, and BSN Sports, making an impact on the heart of the game. RCB Bank, that's my bank. And Subway, located just off Highway 169 in Oologah. Eat fresh, Subway. Thank you for your support of Mustang Athletics.
Welcome back. With 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter, the Mustangs have put 2 touchdowns on the board. A new Mustang to the roster, number 5, he's Blake Oliphant, and he is our new kickoff duties and does a great job, and they're going to do it again. They're going to try that onside kick again, but they're going to be ready for it. So number 44, Matt Horn, call for a fair catch, and so the War Dogs will take over. Just to update you guys on a score that's significant to our district play, Wagner tonight on the road at Bristow. With 9 minutes in the second quarter left to play, it's 10-0 Bristow on top of Wagner. Didn't see that coming, did you?
That's kind of shocking.
Thanks for joining us tonight on the Oologah-Talala High School YouTube channel. That's where you can find us. Just search Oologah-Talala on YouTube. It's a cold night, so a lot of folks may be just enjoying. Oh, my goal! He kept it. Mason Powell gonna get the pick 6. He's gonna go to the 5. Stampede touchdown for Mason Powell. How about that?
Nice job.
So glad he got that, man. Mason stepped up and started playing some defense, and Mom and Dad are cheering him on from the sidelines. What a big play for Mason. So just like that, a pick 6 for the defense.
He played and read that beautiful. He read the out route and jumped it, and the great play.
Boy, from where I stood, it looked like he dropped that ball, but he kept it right at his waist and able to get it up in carrying position and scored 6.
And he gets to kick it.
And he gets to kick his own PAT.
Yes.
So the ball down, kick on the way. And it's good. So just like that, with 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter, it is 21-0. Mustangs on top of Miami.
You were saying?
Catoosa is at McLean tonight. They're on top, 14-0. We still have Catoosa. They'll be here for senior night in 2 weeks. Next week, we're on the road to Grove, a little bit of a road trip, and then back home as we celebrate our seniors and their parents that have all been a part of the Mustang family. And so Catoosa will come to town. That will be a good game. It'll be interesting to see. That'll be fighting rights, see who's going to finish strong and get into the playoffs. So the Mustangs have kicked it off twice, and both times they've tried an onside kick. Be interesting to see what Coach Weeks dials in here for the Mustangs. They've put some more of their hands guys up on the front line. Maybe they think you don't want to risk a guy catching a seam and breaking one from the back, so just kick it short and see if your guys can get there. Going to do the same thing again. He's going to bobble it.
And we got it
And the
again.
Mustangs recovered their second onside kick of the night. How about that?
It's really not bad strategy. Even if they catch it, it's somewhere between the 35 and 40. You know, you don't want a great return on you. Those big uglies probably won't break it on you in the front line, and they've never caught the ball.
You get a guy back at the 10, 15-yard line, and he gets some head of steam. He's hard to tackle. It's hard to get a hand on. And so I think the strategy is, hey, we'll just risk it, giving them a little bit of extra 10, maybe 12 yards of field position. They haven't been able to do anything. They've gone 3 and out.
Right.
So the Mustangs will be on offense one more time. Travis Rogers going to go in motion. Blake Salt in the shotgun snap. He'll hand it off up the left side. Gain 10, maybe 11 on the carry. Zach Wright having a great night running the ball. Make sure and update stats at halftime. Skytook's at Claremore tonight. Skytook on top 14-7. Update you on that score. Salt going to drop back a little bit of time. He's got a guy in coverage. Had to come back to it.
He tried to plant to get back to the short pass and coming up, hobbled again. It's
it's starting to rain again out here, so that might affect Salt throwing.
Absolutely. Seth Swingle and Kerr in coverage there. He'll make the play. Brennan Davis is nursing a
torn ACL.
So second time tonight he's been injured. They may just leave him on the sideline for the rest of the night. Pryor at Collinsville tonight. Collinsville on top 10-8. Salt's going to hand it off up the left side. Guy's going to miss him in the backfield. Zach Wright knocked out of bounds. Close to a first down. And with that, it's the end of the first quarter. So the Mustangs are on top of Miami War Dogs. 21-0. You're listening to Mustang Football, brought to you by Advance Homes.
Let Advanced Homes build your next dream home. At Advanced Homes, we embrace your individual style and work hard to design a home that's perfect for you and your family. Our team has an expert ability to take your individual ideas and build the blueprints that will become your dream home, built just for you. We don't just build houses, we help you build the home you've always dreamed of. From the simple to the lavish, we've done it all, and we can help you every step of the way. Visit our website, advancedhbi.com, or call us today, 918-855-6597. Advanced Homes, building your dreams.
One of the big games going on in the Tulsa area tonight. Booker T at Muskogee. That's a 6A2 game. If you're interested, Muskogee on top 7-0. Kind of a big game I think a lot of folks had circled on their calendar tonight. If you haven't downloaded the new Oologah-Talala app, you can do so. You can find it in the Apple Play Store or Apple App Store. You can find it on Google Play as well. It's awesome. Have that. I don't know if you downloaded that yet or not, but pretty similar to what goes on at the website. So Oologah-Talala Public Schools, and now you can get the app. We also have an app that our teachers have access to that they can warn other teachers about
bad weather.
What goes on.
Yeah.
Wouldn't know anything about that, Trent, would you?
I had other teachers run into my classroom wanting to know what the heck was going on.
We'll have to tell you the story after we'll let Coach Winters, the Statesman Winters, tell the story here in just a moment. 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. Salt going to hand it off up the right side. He's got some grass to run. Knocked out of bounds about the 13-yard line. Should be good for a Mustang first down and 10.
Great job right there. Chase Gibson maintaining blocking all the way downfield. Great job.
So Coach Winters' technology allows us to communicate better what's going on, and certainly with school safety is an issue with intruder alerts and with weather. And
Officer Rhodes done a wonderful job.
Absolutely.
We have a new app now that's for the school site.
And it works.
I thought he asked me to test it. I put a notification out there for a weather warning.
And it was clear skies and a beautiful morning, and everybody gets a weather alert.
Get on in there, big boy.
There he is. Stampede touchdown for Travis Rogers, his second of the night. Just bury his way into the end zone.
I'm so happy to see that for Travis. He's worked so hard in the offseason.
Big kid just powered his way into the end zone. Kind of using that wildcat formation, just kind of not utilizing the quarterback and just hiking it straight to Travis and let him go right on into the end zone.
Big, powerful kid. He's going to fall forward for 3.
Yeah. Mason Powell on to add the PAT. As Mustangs will kick to the south. Ball down, kick on the way. It's up. It's good. So with 11 minutes and 44 seconds left to play in this till halftime, the Mustangs are on top of the War Dogs, 28-0. Trent, let's talk a little bit about what's going on the sidelines. Brennan Davis trying to play a little bit through an injury tonight, but I think he may be done for the evening.
Yeah, he coming down here, he kept trying to tell the trainers he's good, but that ACL, it's hurting him, so they decided we're up 3-4 touchdowns. He's sitting out for the rest of the night.
Yeah. Don't want to risk any further injury. Could utilize him the next couple of games. He's already got his stats in the book, so.
Trent, what are the coaches telling the linemen?
They're telling them to just go make a statement. Just go keep dominating. Don't play down to Miami level. Don't get into the cheap shot game. And they're telling them to just keep dominating and let your play do the talking.
That's great.
So the Mustangs now will be kicking a little bit with the wind. Our new kicker, Blake Oliphant. And I think he is going to kick this one away. And it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So the War Dogs will take over first down at 10 from the 20. It's the first time tonight that the Mustangs have kicked it away. We've kicked 3 onside kicks and recovered 2 of them, which is why the Mustangs have a 28-0 lead on top of the War Dogs.
3 phases.
3 phases. Congratulations to the Stallion Battalion. This past week on Tuesday, they were at the OSSA marching band competition and scored a superior rating. They'll be at OBA, Oklahoma Band Directors Association competition tomorrow, and that's where they award state championship trophies. So best of luck to John Matthews and Dave Smith, our directors, and our drum majors, Caitlin Matthews, Madison McCumber. An incredible group of kids. Work hard to make that happen. So handoff to 43. He'll go up the middle, dance around a little bit. That's Tanner Maple on the carry. Gain of about 5 on the play, so that'll bring up second down and 5 for the War Dogs. They've yet to secure a first.
Junior defensive lineman.
War Dogs out with 2 backs in the backfield. They'll hand it off. Maybe a gain of a yard on the play.
Wade Bright in on that play. Brings up 3rd and about 3.
Big thank you to our broadcast engineer. None of this would take place if it wasn't for the brains of Ricky Fisher.
Big Rick.
Works in our IT department here at the school district and keeps us duct taped and bailing. Well, last week we were just set up on tables in the stands at Wagner, and he made magic happen.
Ooh.
So they'll fumble the snap and fall on it. Lose about 7 yards on the play. That's not what you wanted if you're a War Dog, so that'll bring up 4th down and 10. They're most likely will punt. So the Mustangs, again, that defense is held. Another 3 and out. The official mark will be 4th down and 8. Ball spotted down at the 22-yard line. Coming up at halftime, our Mustang Spotlight of the Week, brought to you by TTCU Federal Credit Union. Going to talk to one of our cheerleaders. Sweet kid. The punt. Mustangs are going to try to return it. Connor Davis on the return. So it'll stay on the Miami side of the field, or the Mustang side of the field. And they'll spot it down 33-yard line. The Mustangs will take over 1st and 10. Laura Boyle will be our Mustang Spotlight of the Week, so you don't want to miss that at halftime. We're also going to show the Stallion Battalion Marching Band as they are set ready for competition tomorrow. You won't see them in uniform tonight. Mr. Matthews told them dress warm because it's cold. So they're going to be marching in coats and puffy clothes.
Got to look good for tomorrow.
Got to look good for tomorrow. Zach Wright in the backfield. Cooper Christian in motion. They're going to hand it off to Cooper. And jet sweep. Looks like gain of a couple on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 8.
Nice run by Cooper right there. Avoided a big loss. Number 53 for the War Dogs got in there. Clay McCormick, who was not able to make the play. Nice job getting something out of nothing.
Mustangs in that traditional Vegas gold and that beautiful royal blue. Blue tops, blue pants. Two receivers to the far side, and we've got a whistle.
Timeout.
And actually, the Mustangs are going to call timeout. We're going to take a timeout as well. You're listening to Mustang Football. It's brought to you by Advanced Homes.
I want to take a minute and tell you about my friends at Gator Tees, where you can get the best in custom screen printing. I've used Gator Tees custom screen printing for over 20 years. They're reliable, dependable, creative, and simply the best. Whether it's your church group, Boy or Girl Scout troop, school club, sports team, you name it, Gator Tees does it all. You can bring your own design or they'll create a unique, state-of-the-art, one-of-a-kind design created just for you, your event, or organization. Gator Tees has been making the best t-shirt designs in the Tulsa area for a long time. Give my friend Gator a call for a small or extra large order. Gator Tees is the place to trust. You're going to pay the same, so why not get the best? Gator Tees, 918-630-4357. That's 918-630-4357. Gator Tees, custom screen printing and apparel. And go Mustangs!
Welcome back to Mustang football. Zach Wright's going to carry the ball around the right side. Be good for a Mustang first down and 10. Mustang offense tonight really gelling on all cylinders. They've been able to throw the ball, been able to run the ball. Miami has struggled a little bit defensively, offensively. Miami's defense has been on the field a lot. You'll really start to see that play in the third and fourth quarter when those guys start to get tired. Power formation for the Mustangs out of the eye. Hand off, just going to go up the right side for Zach Wright. Down to the 14-yard line. Gain of about 7 on the play. Will bring up second down and third.
Shoestring tackle.
Second down and 3.
I'm sorry, Matt Horn. For Miami on the tackle.
Cooper Christian. Go to the wide side of the field. Chase Gibson come to the near side of the field. It's time for Chase to have a big play. He's due tonight. Blake Saul's just going to keep it up the right side. He's got some blockers. He could go in. Stampede touchdown for the Mustangs.
Fantastic.
You got a flag on the play.
Oh.
You sure do. Wonder why there's pink laundry on the field. Tonight is a red out. Trying to remember everyone that's deployed. We'll talk about that at halftime with Stephen Brown. He's our honorary captain tonight for the Mustangs. The official call is holding, so they'll take the touchdown off the board and they'll back him up 10 yards and let him play second down again.
In this month, breast cancer awareness.
I think it is.
I think that's what they're
pink?
doing. Yep.
So it's not the red out?
It's not the red out.
All this time.
They're doing their own thing.
All this time. You've let me say that. And you knew.
I'm old. I'm slow.
Salt's going to drop back, look at the pass over the right side. Chase Gibson.
Whoa.
Stampede touchdown.
I think he got away with a little push. He got away with
it. I was waiting on that laundry to fall. He pushed him away.
Hey.
Brian Cox.
He's been watching a lot of college games.
Correction, Mason Clark is the injured player down for the War Dogs.
Number 3, Isaac Lacey is pleading his case to the back judge. It's not going to work.
The officials, coaches, and trainers attend to Mason Clark, the injured War Dog. He's a 6'1", 245 defensive lineman, plays on the offensive line as well.
He's done some good things tonight.
He
That'd be a
has.
big loss for them.
Playing his senior season of football for the War Dogs. Mustangs will take a knee. Softball season is in the books. Volleyball season is in the books. Football has 3 regular season games to go, and it's time for winter sports, which means basketball is almost in full swing.
Hey, Trent, could you check on Connor Davis? I see them taking his pads off.
Mustangs have a 34-0 lead. 8:01 left in the until the halftime. We're waiting to kick a PAT on a Chase Gibson touchdown where Blake Saul connected with him for a 14-yard touchdown pass.
Beautiful catch. Caught the back half of the ball.
Connor Davis might have a collarbone injury. so they're going to look at it right now.
That's what I was going to mention. When you get a big lead like this, when do you pull them?
You got some young guys that really have some talent. They're excited about this freshman class. A lot of talent. It's not a lot of them on the roster. So a great opportunity tonight to get some of those freshmen some playing time. Nate Morrow, you'll see him carry the ball here in a little bit. He's seen significant playing time throughout the season as a running back. They've used Joseph a little bit on
Griswold.
defense. Joseph Griswold.
Yep.
Big, tall kid.
Free safety and quarterback.
So the Mustangs are ready to add the PAT. Mason Powell will attempt the kick. Cooper Christian, multi-sport athlete, will hold the ball. Ball down, kick on the way, it's up. He's perfect on the night. Just like that, with 8:01 left to play, the Mustangs have a 35-0 lead on top of the Miami War Dogs.
How about them Mustangs?
How about those Mustangs? You look good in Mustang blue.
Thank you.
Glad you saw the light. If I could just get you to wear orange.
Oh, I love my Cowboys except one day a year.
Tell you what, we're here to talk high school football, but the OU Sooners look impressive.
They do.
They look impressive.
They do.
This is a
Knock
year
on
that
wood, baby.
Clemson looks a little bit down. I think Alabama and LSU is going to be a really good ball game. And this is the year that Lincoln Riley and his crew could go all the way to the championship game, could even win one. And you know Jalen Hurts, that quarterback, is motivated.
Oh.
You know he wants a shot to play Alabama.
Oh. Would that be sweet or what?
Blake Oliphant's on to kick the ball away for the Mustangs. They've kicked 3 onside tonight into the wind. Now they're kicking with the wind. Looks like he'll kick it deep. Ball will bounce at the 15-yard line. They'll pick it up, run it to the right side. They'll bring him down on the far side of the 15-yard line.
Nowhere for Keaton to go.
Keaton Jinks on the return.
Thing to keep an eye on, the rain's starting to come down harder, so the turf's getting wetter, so you might see more running for the rest of the game.
It was dry in the press box. You warm? I'm warm.
I'm warm too.
The younger Coach Winters doesn't find humor in our attempts at humor.
Oh, it's good to be young.
I'm all bundled up, so I'm good.
Appreciate Trent Winters working on the sidelines for us tonight. He teaches OMS News over in the middle school and has some of his team working on this on our camera crew tonight. Talk about that here in a minute. Hand off the middle. Nowhere to go. Number 1, Bigsby in Class 6A2. They're steamrolling this season. They are 6-0. Sand Springs is on the road tonight, struggling there. It's 37-0. Bigsby on top. Sapulpa and Shawnee. Sapulpa on top, 17-7.
They've had a real good year.
Booker T and Muskogee, kind of a big game. Everybody's watching in that category. Muskogee on top, 7-0. So the War Dogs going to hand it off up the right side.
Nice run by 44. That's Matt Horn.
Gain 11 on the play. Looks like they'll give him a good spot, and that'll move the chain. So a first down tonight, the first down tonight for the Miami War Dogs, and that'll move the chains. They'll take 1st and 10. Ball spotted down at the 27-yard line.
Joseph Griswold in on the stop.
Some of the younger Mustangs getting some playing time. Nope, high snap. Going to get behind him. He'll just fall on it. That'll be a loss of about 10, maybe 11 on the play, so that'll bring up 2nd down and long. That's what the weather will do for you. It's lightly raining, so it's a wet ball, hard to handle. Center throws it, just snaps it just a little too hard, and it can get away from you, so they'll spot it down at the 16-yard line. UConn is on the road tonight at Broken Arrow with 1 minute to go till halftime. UConn, who's 2-4, they're on top right now, 28-8 over Broken Arrow.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
That is shocking.
Jinx is on the road at Norman. Jinx is 3-3 on the season. Norman's 5-1. Jinx is 27-6 on top of Norman.
Timeout, War Dogs.
So with 5:58 left to play till half, we're going to take a timeout as well. It's Mustang football. It's brought to you by Advanced Homes.
Let Advanced Homes build your next dream home. At Advanced Homes, we embrace your individual style and work hard to design a home that's perfect for you and your family. Our team has an expert ability to take your individual ideas and build the blueprints that will become your dream home, built just for you. We don't just build houses, we help you build the home you've always dreamed of. From the simple to the lavish, we've done it all, and we can help you every step of the way. Visit our website, advancedhbi.com, or call us today, 918-855-6597. Advanced Homes, building your dreams.
Big thanks to Advance Homes for sponsoring Mustang football, and TTCU Federal Credit Union for sponsoring our Mustang Spotlight of the Week. Visit with Laura Boyle come up at halftime. She's one of our cheerleaders. She's a junior. Gator T Custom Screen Printing for sponsoring the tailgate show. Drop back, going to pass to his running back. Going to gain 5 or 6 on the play. Get back almost to the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up third down, roughly 13. Good defense by the Mustangs. Josh Thornberry on the catch and carry for the War Dogs. So it's third down and 13. 5 minutes and 16 left to play till half. Mustangs are on top 35-0. Quarterback's going to drop back, just a screen out to the left side. Mustangs will chase him down. He'll lose a few. Looks like they're going to drop him for a loss of 2, so that'll bring up fourth down.
That was great coverage by Mason Powell there. Quarterback peeked to try to throw the fade. Mason had it, so he had to dump it down, and our defense did a great job there.
Just swarmed him and brought him down. Four minutes and 43 seconds and counting. The Mustangs are actually out of school on Monday. At least the students are. I think they're making you guys work, aren't they?
Yes, we got to get developed.
Well, it's about time.
Oh, here we go.
There we go. Bad snap. He's just going to throw it out of the back of the end zone, which was the smartest play for him to make at that point. Instead of giving up another 7. That ball's just kind of wet and slippery and hard to handle.
It is very slick down here on the turf, and it's raining hard. It's starting to rain harder, so you might see more of that from Miami.
But not us.
Of course not. Of course not.
I like your style.
Yeah.
Just kind of throughout the afternoon and evening, there's been rain showers that have moved through the area. Coming out of the southeast of all things. I think as cold as it is, that would be coming from the kind of the northwest, but those fronts are moving up from the southeast. There's a good one coming, but it's 3 or 4 hours away right now, moving through the Muskogee area. I think we'll have most of the ball game played by the time we get there. It's cold. 46, and temperature continues to fall. Could be down to 44 by the time the game ends. On Tuesday, the Mustangs are back in school. We've got a fundraiser going on for the basketball, for the Tip-In Club. Talk to us a little bit about it, Coach.
Thanks for that.
Absolutely.
No, we have our big fundraiser. It's a wonderful, fun night. It's called Trivia Night. It's going to be at the Oologah Assembly of God. We have Mexican enchilada dinners, I believe, fajitas, and that starts at 5:45. The trivia game is fun. You ask anyone around town. It's at 6:15. It's $20 per person, or if you can get 6 together, it's $100 for a table.
Oh, wow.
And the proceeds go to our basketball program. Again, contact anybody, me or Coach Smith. We'd be glad to set you up.
Tuesday night, Oologah First Assembly, 6 o'clock. Is that right?
Yeah, dinner starts at 5:45.
5:45. Trivia starts at 6:15. because of the safety, the War Dogs had to kick off from the 20-yard line. And
wow.
looky there, number 4, Nate Morrow. He's going to go all the way
awesome.
in. Stampede, touchdown.
We got flags, guys. We got flags.
Correction, that was actually Cole Powell on the return. I gave Nate credit for that. That was Cole Powell, but there are flags down on the field.
"20 years from now, that senior will say, 'I return one all the way for a touchdown.'"
You'll forget the flag.
Yes.
They're going to call holding on the return team on the Mustangs.
Nice run.
Another holding on the Mustangs. Now spot the ball right at midfield. The Mustangs will take over first down and 10. Will take the touchdown off the board. Blake Salt still in at quarterback. Nate Morrow in the backfield as a running back. Nate's a freshman. See a lot of potential out of him. High snap, he'll hand it off to Morrow up the right side. Be knocked out of bounds, the 44-yard line. Gain of about 7 on the play. Second down. 3.
Play made by 43, that's Tanner Maple for the War Dogs.
Had the chance to go in earlier this week into the boys basketball practice. Spent some time watching them, Coach Smith and their crew as they're getting ready. You got all your softball players in the mix. They actually got a scrimmage tomorrow, correct?
Bus leaves at 6:30 in the morning going to Edmond.
Well wishes from Kellogg's. Handoff going to go up the right side. Number 24. Nate Morrow on the carry. Almost close. They'll bring up third down and 1. Headed to Edmond to scrimmage.
Yes, it's a kind of early season super scrimmage. We're going to be playing Putnam City, Community Christian Private School, and Northwest Classen.
You'll be there most of the day. You guys play a half type?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
High
Nice
snap
play.
for Salt. He'll hand it up the right side again to Nate Morrow. He'll get the first down and then some.
Great play by Salt.
Gain of about 6 on the play, so it'll move the chains. First down and 10 for the Mustangs.
Tell you what, Salt's kept a lot of snaps from being problematic.
Yes.
He's done a great job tonight.
Gabe Grazier, our center. He's got a lot of energy in those cold bones. Salt across the middle, but ball's tipped away at the line of scrimmage. Looked like number 44 made the tip, and that's Matt Horn. So that'll bring up second down and 10 for the Mustangs. Coming up at halftime, don't miss our Mustang halftime show. We're going to air the Stallion Battalion. Their show in their full entirety. They'll be competing tomorrow at Mustang at OBA marching competition. Be visiting with Stephen Brown. He was our honorary team captain for the Mustangs tonight. 14-year veteran in the armed forces. Salt going to hand it up the left side to Aiden Trimble. Oh, wow. 43 will bring him down by the face mask.
It looked like it, but I don't see red or pink.
Tanner Maple on the tackle. Boy, his head just followed. They just missed it. Officials maybe want to go warm up, too. With 2 minutes and 30 seconds counting till halftime, Mustangs have a 37-0 lead on top of Miami. Chase Gibson to the wide side of the field. High snap again. Doggone it. Blake will fall on it. Get caught in the backfield, so a loss of about 12 maybe. You were third down and 3. Just got yourself in trouble. Be curious to see how the conversation is on the side with Grazier. Got to just control those snaps way too high, and it's not one here and there. It's most of them. Salt's having to reach up and grab. So Zach Wright, running back, also serves as the punter for the Mustangs. Be standing at the 41-yard line.
Ow.
Good punt.
How, you're going to get somebody hurt.
So I'm going to let you explain that, how he called a fair catch, bobbled it, then when he got it, they stopped the play.
It's supposed to be dead.
If you call fair, but he dropped it. It's still dead?
Apparently so
Okay.
in high school. I was looking back here. He absolutely roughed the punter and took him out with no flag. Now, usually if it's tipped, it's not roughing, but they're supposed to give an indication
that he tipped
that the ball was tipped, and he didn't. There must be some nice exchanges going on down there.
You think they talk about each other's mama?
I don't know. Trent, hearing anything down there?
Well, number 75 has been trying to do a little extracurriculars, so he was the one that hit the punter right there. But when you're up 37-0, I think refs sometimes look the other way on some things.
Josh Thornberry on the carry for the War Dogs, and that'll move the chains. Spotting down about the 33-yard line, so first down and 10. Some younger Mustangs on the field. Getting some valuable snaps. Thornberry again on the right side, gain of 2 on the play. Thornberry.
Conor Lynham on the stop, number 61.
Looks like we've got a timeout. Miami will take one as well. You're listening to Mustang Football, brought to you by Advanced Homes.
With kids, life is one big adventure. That's why you need a strong financial partner like TTCU Federal Credit Union. You could get $150 when you open a checking account. And every time you use your School Pride debit card, TTCU donates to schools. Checking account, why not call it your living account? TTCU Federal Credit Union. With approved credit, annual percentage yield for dividend-bearing accounts is 0.20% as of 7/1/19. Offer ends 10/31/19. Some restrictions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers. But that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on adoption, visit adoptuskids.org. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Those are some
45 seconds left to play until half. The Mustangs are on top of the War Dogs, 37-0. It's a cold, wet, rainy night in western Rogers County. Screenplay to the left side.
Ooh, nice lick.
Isaac Lacey on the catch and carry for the War Dogs.
Wade Bright.
Gain 4 on the play. It'll bring a 3rd down and 6. Wade Bright on the tackle. Big hit. I did notice on the sideline that they were practicing that shotgun snap, that exchange between Gabe Grazer and Blake Salt.
Yeah, they're trying to get it down, trying to get him to relax, snap the ball.
Handoff up the middle to number 81. That's Josh Thornberry.
Timeout. Miami.
2.5 seconds left to play until half. Miami will take their final timeout, and it's 4th down and 5.
I tell you, the old coaches back in the day used to argue quite a bit on the shotgun snaps late in the season, during playoff time, when the weather is nasty, when it is a factor.
Yeah.
Should we go under center, or do we need to do shotgun? So there's often been debate, yeah, this is flashy and nice, and people like to see offense, but when it comes down to it in playoff time, how are you in the elements?
That's right.
With this type and style of offense.
Later year progresses, you get into November. Guys, I've been at ball games where the instruments that the band was playing were froze up. It was so cold and wet.
Yes.
So
and that center has hands. I mean, he's got to grip the ball, and that ball is hard and slick. And he's got to try to snap that 5-7 yards, on a dime. So I don't envy their job.
Absolutely. 2 seconds left on the clock till halftime. Miami War Dogs are 4th down and 5. They're going to take a stab at the end zone, so they'll go with 2 receivers to the far and near side. A little bubble screen to the right side. He's going to come back to the near side of the field, look for a blocker, but he'll get knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line. So that'll do it for the first half. The Mustangs played some great football. It's 37-0 on top of Miami. When we come back, the Stallion Battalion Marching Band will take the field. We'll air their show in its entirety. We're going to visit with Stephen Brown, who is our honorary team captain tonight. 14-year veteran. Served in the U.S. Navy. We'll hear a little bit of his story in our Mustang Spotlight of the Week. Laura Boyle, she's a junior cheerleader. We'll hear from her as well. It's Mustang Football Halftime Show.
I want to take a minute and tell you about my friends at Gator Tees, where you can get the best in custom screen printing. I've used Gator Tees custom screen printing for over 20 years. They're reliable, dependable, creative, and simply the best. Whether it's your church group, Boy or Girl Scout troop, school club, sports team, you name it, Gator Tees does it all. You can bring your own design, or they'll create a unique, state-of-the-art, one-of-a-kind design created just for you, your event, or organization. Gator Tees has been making the best t-shirt designs in the Tulsa area for a long time. Give my friend Gator a call for a small or extra large order. Gator Tees is the place to trust. You're going to pay the same, so why not get the best? Gator Tees, 918-630-4357. That's 918-630-4357. Gator Tees, custom screen printing and apparel. And go Mustangs!
Lakeside State Bank has been serving Rogers County since 1976. At Lakeside State Bank, our goal is to ensure that our community will enjoy the benefits of a locally owned and operated financial institution and to provide quality services no matter how simple or complex your banking requirements may be. We proudly offer you the latest in banking technology. Banking convenience is available through any touch-tone phone, internet banking from your home or office computer, and we provide a website full of information. We offer a wide variety of services in personal banking, business banking, loans, and mortgages. We are here to serve you with 2 convenient locations in Chelsea at 516 Walnut Street and on the corner of Highway 88 and 169 in Oologah. Visit our website at lakesidebank.com for more information on how we can serve you. Lakeside State Bank, big enough to serve you, small enough to know you.
Welcome back to the Mustang Halftime Show. Miami's come to town, and the Mustangs are on top, 37-0. It's been a great half of offense. We'll get some of those stats from our statistician, Johnny Deramo, here in just a moment. But for your enjoyment, we want to let you watch the Mustang Stallion Battalion in their halftime performance. They are competing tomorrow at what's called OBA, Oklahoma Band Directors Association. They'll be competing against 4 and 5A schools, so they're leaving early tomorrow morning to go compete. And so we're going to let you watch their show called Pandora in its entirety. They're not marching in uniform tonight because we wanted the kids to be warm and ready to go for tomorrow. So with that, I'm going to be quiet and let you listen and enjoy the halftime show performance brought to you by the Mustang Stallion Battalion.
Our drum majors are Caitlin Matthews, Sr., and Madison McCumber, Jr. Our band director, John Matthews, and assistant director, Dave Smith. Our guard techs are Natalie Pasco and Lori Berger. Our percussion techs is Colton Wagner. Ladies and gentlemen, the Oologah Mustang Stallion Battalion.
When Pandora is together, she controls us all, keeping us where she wants us, to better serve the whole. enjoy. As the pieces get closer, and the box is nearing completion once again, dread fills the land. Dread becomes war as the box nears completion, and Pandora is close once again to ruling all the land.
Let Advanced Homes build your next dream home. At Advanced Homes, we embrace your individual style and work hard to design a home that's perfect for you and your family. Our team has an expert ability to take your individual ideas and build the blueprints that will become your dream home built just for you. We don't just build houses, we help you build the home you've always dreamed of. From the simple to the lavish, we've done it all, and we can help you every step of the way. Visit our website, advancedhbi.com, or call us today, 918-855-6597. Advanced Homes, building your dreams.
Welcome back to the Mustang Halftime Show. My name's Brent Kellogg. Glad to have you along tonight. The Mustangs are on top, 37-0. It's been an incredible first half. We're going to talk about stats here in just a little bit. Just ahead, also our Mustang Spotlight of the Week. We're going to talk to junior cheerleader Laura Boyle. But right now, we are joined by our honorary captain tonight. It is a red out. A lot of folks are wearing red, but the RED stands for Remember Everyone That's Deployed Tonight, and we're honored tonight to have a special guest with us. He was our honorary captain with the Mustangs tonight, and he's our special guest here at our halftime show. Stephen Brown has served our nation for 14 years. 10 of those were active duty, and 4 of those were reserves of the United States Navy SEAL. He was assigned to a SEAL Delivery Vehicle Team 1 in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, then in Colorado, done a lot of things. Stephen, probably some of your best work, however, is a husband for 22 years to your wife, Patricia.
Yes, sir.
They have 3 grown kids and 3 grandkids.
That's it.
And if you'd known grandkids were so much fun, you'd have had them first,
right? I would have started there. Absolutely.
So, Stephen, welcome to the Halftime Show. We are so glad. I want to say thank you, first of all, for your service to our nation and to our country and for everything that you have done. I don't want to steal all your thunder because I've got a long list of your accomplishments and the awards and achievements and things that you've accomplished. But take a little bit and tell us about your family. Tell us about your marriage, your wife, and your kids and grandkids.
Absolutely. My wife of 22 years, she actually married me the weekend after I graduated BUDS training. So she was with me from beginning to end. We spent 5 years in Hawaii. We spent 5 years in Coronado. She's from California, so moving to Oklahoma was a little bit of a change of life for her.
Yeah.
The weather, the snow. She saw snow fall for the first time here a few years ago. So yeah, it was a change of life. But unfortunately, the biggest part of having a family in the military is I missed out on half their lives.
Right.
So getting out was the main part for me, was to be with my family.
Absolutely. So you have 3 kids that are grown.
Yes.
2 of them are married, correct?
Yes, 2 are married.
Okay.
So I've got my oldest daughter's 32. She's my stepdaughter, but you wouldn't never know it. But she's married. We all live in Skytook. Matter of fact, they all live right there. We have like a small compound.
I see how it is.
We like it that way. And they have my 3 grandkids who are 12, 10, and newborn. He's 1.5, I guess. So, and they are the pride of my life. They're my little buddies.
Absolutely.
So
part of what you were fighting for was defend and protect that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So those
right.
kids could grow up in a nation that's free.
That's right.
And have the opportunity
That's
and privileges that's known to be American. After 14 years of service, Stephen, what would you say would be some of the high points of your military career and your service?
You know what, man, people ask me that quite often, believe it or not, and the only thing I can say is it comes to serving people.
Yeah.
And when I come back and you do get out and you spend time around the communities, people always, how can I thank you? And I'm like, you know what? Go vote.
Yeah.
Because that's truly what all service members do. We fight for this country so we have the freedom to be a free country and to actually vote. So my highlights and my accomplishments, that's it. I mean, being a SEAL, granted, there's maybe 8,500 of us in history, so that's a pretty high point.
Absolutely.
But in the end, man, fighting and for our country was for the people here, for my family. I look in their eyes and I'm saying, you know what? I'm doing it downrange, so we're not having to do it here in this country.
That's great.
Because they'll come here.
Yeah, they will.
That's what they'll do.
They want to.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so I think that's the biggest highlight for me. It's not the awards. It's not any of the accomplishments. It's the fact I got a great chance to serve people like you. And that's why I continue to serve people like you in the work I do now.
Tonight, the RED stands for Remember Everyone That's Deployed.
Yes.
What do you appreciate about our armed services, our armed forces, but the great men and women that are still or former active duty military? What do you appreciate about them?
And I pray for them every day.
Yeah.
It's not an easy task. What's going on, and I know people back home, they don't quite understand the pressure you're under when you're inside, Iraq, Afghanistan. The appreciation that I have for me, I try to, when I see someone in service in a uniform, I thank them.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you can't do it enough. If you're in a restaurant, if you're in an airport, I can't tell how many times I was in an airport, and people don't even thank you. And you just it's not that we're looking for it, but you know what? When someone takes the time to come up to someone and shake their hand and say, you know what, thank you for what you're doing, it gives you a little kick in the butt, you know. And
Absolutely.
It's a little boost to go to that next day to spend that next month downrange for people.
14-year veteran in the military. So what are you doing now? What are you doing with yourself and
Yeah,
still serving people?
Absolutely. I think serving people is something that's just kind of you're born with. I got out, and when the first time I got out, or when I did get out, I became an independent contractor. Started doing some, that big contract work. But you know what? It wasn't as fulfilling. So I started looking for a new opportunity, and that's with Edward Jones.
Yeah.
Edward Jones is a financial company, so I literally get to help people plan for retirement.
Wow.
And I'll tell you what, some of my best accomplishments is being able to sit across the table in my office with the couple who wants to retire, who didn't know they could, and literally show them on a computer and lay their money out to the penny and say, listen, you can take this step in life.
Wow.
And I'm here with you. I'm here to help you through it, and show them how they can live their life, be debt free, and go do what you want to do instead of being stuck to a job.
Somebody wants to get a hold of you. What's the best thing for them to do?
Absolutely. Give my office a call. My office is in Claremore.
Okay.
The number is 918-342-5501. Just stop by. My office is on the corner of Lynn Riggs and First, right there across the street from the courthouse. So just stop by and come chat with me. Believe it or not, there's no charges. You don't pay me. Edward Jones pays me to take care of my clients. So it is a wonderful opportunity for people to. What I learned is to educate people when it comes to the market, to mutual funds, to finances. Because believe it or not, schools don't teach that much anymore.
That's right. 14-year veteran serving our country. We're honored. We are so humbled to have you here with us tonight. Thank you for your service. Thank your family for the sacrifice they made while you could go abroad and defend our nation. So we're so glad to have you here tonight. When we come back, it's our Mustang Spotlight of the Week. Junior cheerleader Laura Boyle. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Mustang Athletics would like to thank some of our great sponsors for their support of Oologah Mustang football. Incentis Credit Union, providing innovative, affordable financial services. Sonic, drive in for a change. Inkwell Printing for all your printing and production needs. Cherokee Nation, Under Armour and BSN Sports, making an impact on the heart of the game. RCB Bank, that's my bank. And Subway, located just off Highway 169 in Oologah. Eat fresh, Subway. Thank you for your support of Mustang Athletics.
Welcome back to the Mustang Halftime Show. It's time for our Mustang Spotlight of the Week, brought to you by TTCU Federal Credit Union, where life is better in balance. And this week, our Mustang Spotlight of the Week is our cheerleader, Laura Boyle. Welcome to the Halftime Show.
Thank you.
We are so glad that you're here and you're our Mustang Spotlight of the Week. So take just a second and tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, how long have you been at Oologah and how long have you been part of cheerleading?
My name's Laura Boyle. I'm a junior this year. I've been at Oologah since my 8th grade year, and I've been cheering since 7th grade.
That's awesome. So what's your favorite part about being a part of the cheer squad and being a part of that team?
They're honestly like another family, and they've been there for me throughout thick and thin, and just the love and support they give me is a lot.
So you don't just do cheerleading, you're also an athlete too as well. You are playing what sport coming up this spring?
I'm playing tennis.
Awesome.
This sport.
Yeah. So you have any favorite movies or favorite music artists?
I really like to listen to anything pop or rap, but right now
Welcome back to the Mustang Halftime Show. It's time for our Mustang Spotlight of the Week, brought to you by TTCU Federal Credit Union, where life is better in balance. And this week, our Mustang Spotlight of the Week is our cheerleader, Laura Boyle. Welcome to the Halftime Show.
Thank you.
We are so glad that you're here and you're our Mustang Spotlight of the Week. So take just a second and tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, how long have you been at Oologah and how long have you been part of cheerleading?
My name's Laura Boyle. I'm a junior this year. I've been at Oologah since my 8th grade year, and I've been cheering since 7th grade.
That's awesome. So what's your favorite part about being a part of the cheer squad and being a part of that team?
They're honestly like another family, and they've been there for me throughout thick and thin, and just the love and support they give me is a lot.
So you don't just do cheerleading, you're also an athlete too as well. You are playing what sport coming up this spring?
I'm playing tennis.
Awesome.
This sport.
Yeah. So you have any favorite movies or favorite music artists?
I really like to listen to anything pop or rap, but right now I really like Billie Eilish.
What's your favorite song?
That's a hard one. I really like When the Party's Over.
Awesome. Never heard it. That's great.
It's a really good song.
Is there anybody you want to give a special thank you to or shout out, maybe a teacher or parents or?
I really want to thank my mom for always pushing me to do my best, especially academically, and my coaches and my cheer team for always being there for me.
That's awesome. Laura, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
Laura Boyle, she is our Mustang Spotlight of the Week, brought to you by TTCU Federal Credit Union, where life is better in balance. We'll be back with more of the halftime show right after this.
At All Smiles Dental and Dentures, we offer a friendly, down-to-earth atmosphere, new techniques and technologies, expert doctors, and an experienced, caring dental team. We are proud to provide great dental care for your entire family. Your smile is often the first thing people notice and the one thing they remember. We'd love to work with you to help you keep your teeth and smile for a lifetime. We offer complete dental care for the whole family, from preventative dental care, cosmetic and restorative dentistry, pediatric dental care, dentures and partials, sports mouth guards for your athletes, and more. Please call today to speak with any member of our team regarding questions you may have or to make an appointment with our gentle and elite doctors. You can also request an appointment online at allsmilesdentalanddentures.com. Dr. Garrison, Dr. Allen, and our entire elite team look forward to providing you with the excellent care that you need and deserve. Give us a call today at 443-9900 for your next dental appointment. All Smiles Dental and Dentures, conveniently located just off of Highway 169 in Oologah.
Welcome back to the Mustang Halftime Show. About a minute 20 until we go to kickoff. Incredible halftime show. Many thanks to our Mustang Spotlight of the Week, brought to you by TTCU Federal Credit Union. And Laura Bowles, just a sweet young lady. Got exciting things ahead for her. She's our cheerleader and also plays tennis in the spring. Great to hear from her. And then Stephen Brown, 14-year veteran in the U.S. Navy. Just a great conversation with him. Let me give you some stats about how the Mustangs fared. It was an incredible first half. They put 37 points on the board, rushed for 155 yards, passed for 115 yards, 270 yards total. They held Miami to only 51 yards total as well. Had some great defensive plays. Mason Powell had a pick six in coverage and just ran it into the end zone. Zach Wright, 9 carries for 88 yards. Travis Rogers, 3 carries for 42 yards. Coming into the game, through 7 games, he'd only had 40 yards in offense. And so 42 yards and 2 touchdowns tonight for Travis Rogers. Blake Salt passing the ball well tonight, 8 of 13 with 2 touchdowns and 115 yards. Chase Gibson has 2 catches, 28 yards and a touchdown. Travis Rogers has 2 catches and 44 yards. Cooper Christian, a catch for 10 yards. Brennan Davis, a couple of catches for 23 yards. And Wade Bright with a catch for 10 yards and 1 touchdown. So that's the way offensively you wish you could have played all season long.
No doubt.
That's the way that you wish you guys could have played and moved the ball all season long. So offense was working surprisingly in the conditions of the night. It's cold and kind of just a wet night. It's not raining now at the point, but maybe a few drops here and there. But the Mustangs have been able to throw the ball. I mean, Salt's got 115 yards passing. I mean, that's not quite half of their production, but it's a lot.
Well, I'll tell you what, I like the screen game they're developing. I like that. I like the package with Rogers running the ball. Again, when you put new stuff in like that, it keeps things fresh, keeps the kids engaged. So
some of this may be preparation for what's going to take place 3 weeks down the road. If you went out, you don't want to overlook what's next because you got to go on the road to Grove, and then Catoosa comes here for senior night. But this could be some of these new screens and some of the new offense I don't think we've seen all season.
No.
Could be preparation for what's going to happen. I believe we will most likely have to travel to Poto. Right now, Poto on top of Broken Bow. I believe that score at halftime was 7-0. We'll check that and confirm that here in just a second. So a big game there. And then Wagner and Bristow, a big game tonight. Bristow on top 24-7.
You called that one?
I did call that one. I should go into sports broadcasting. Just kidding. No, because my college pick'ems, I am last place of my group.
Okay.
I have just not had any luck when it comes to I've just been picking ranked teams. I don't know what's wrong with that. Let's go with a favorite, and it's been some crazy upsets. So we're back at it. The War Dogs have the ball to start the second half. They'll hand it off up the right side, and there is not much there. The Mustangs defense will smother him and bring him down.
That's good when you have 5 guys on the tackle.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see those numbers. So just a host. That's how you say that, a host of Mustang defenders.
Mustangs.
With forward progression, they will give him 2 yards, so that's going to bring up second down and 8 for the War Dogs.
Got an injury update. Davis might have a shoulder separation or a collarbone injury, so you might look at a couple weeks out maybe. I don't know.
Talking about Connor Davis. And Brennan Davis is out tonight as well with that torn ACL.
Connor does so many things. That would be huge.
Yeah. Rocky Duncan on the tackle for the Mustangs. Loss of 2 will bring up 3rd down and 10 for the War Dogs. They've only had 1 first down on 2 first downs on the evening. So the War Dogs have struggled. They only have 51 total yards of offense. 12 attempts at rushing and only 34 yards rushing the ball. So Mustang defense has played. They came ready. They watched their film, came prepared. So Coach Gray had his defensive unit ready to play. Haven't been on the field a lot because the Mustang offense has just been able to move the chains and put points on the board. Quarterback's going to drop back, got a little bit of time. Mustangs really just playing a containment. Pass is going to be intercepted by number 27 for the Mustangs. Wade Bright there for the catch, so that'll be a 1st down and 10.
That was great coverage by our defense. Great coverage. Quarterback had nowhere to go. He had to get rid of it. Great pick.
Bryce Jackson was in pursuit, trying to run him down to put a little bit of pressure on him once the quarterback got out of the pocket. Caused him to make a throw, and Mustangs have the interception, and we'll go the other way. Blake Salton shotgun snap. Just going to hand it off to Aiden Trimble up the middle. Looks like a gain of 4 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6.
Tackle made by 46 Carson Folks. Junior linebacker for the War Dogs.
Special thanks, Superintendent Max Tanner and Tony Sappington, Kevin Hogue, and our administration for their support of the Mustang Network. Glad we're able to do this. Nights like tonight, it's a great thing where you may not be able to come to the ball game, but you can certainly watch on the Oologah-Talala High School YouTube channel. The handoff goes to the right side, Aiden Trimble.
Number 8, Casey Perry on the stop.
No gain on the play, so they'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Mustangs. Had the opportunity to great conversation with Mr. Tanner. He was at the OSAA marching band competition. Came to support the Stallion Battalion. We talked a little bit. He was with the softball girls last weekend.
Yes.
Was able to watch the football game when we were at Wagner. Two running backs in the backfield with Salt. Blake's just going to keep it up the middle. He could go all the way to the 10, to the 5. Stampede, touchdown, Mustangs.
Right. 33-yard jaunt.
That offensive line created a hole on the right side so big I think Trent could have got through it.
You don't need a big hole for him.
Hey, come on now. Come on now.
Jason Love, Cole Franklin just did a great job creating some space. Blake saw it, pulled kind of that RPO. He pulled the ball out of Aiden Trimble's breadbasket, decided to keep it himself. Mason Powell on to add the PAT, the point after attempt. Ball down, kick on the way, and it's good. So with 9 minutes left to play in the third quarter, the Mustangs have a 44-0 lead on top of Miami. Moving in, I think you've got a great opportunity to get some of those younger players on the roster. You're down a couple of injuries tonight. Brennan Davis, Connor Davis. Let some of those younger guys get some playing time.
Yeah, and again, how much good is this going to do?
Right.
If you keep the starters in. I mean, I know a senior wants to play as many minutes as he can.
Absolutely.
It's his last go-around, but you also got to think of the future. You got to think of playoffs and injuries. And, again, as a head coach, it's tough.
And we have some juniors and seniors that aren't necessarily on the starter side. And so when you're in those close ball games, they may not get as many snaps. And so it's a great opportunity for some of those guys to get playing time as well. A new addition to the Mustang roster. Transfer in from Skiatook. Number 5, Blake Oliphant. He will do the kickoff duties. In the first half, the Mustangs had 3 onside kicks and recovered 2 of them. Pooch kick will go to the 11-yard line. Number 81, he's seen a lot of action for them tonight. That's Josh Thornberry. Good return. Give him pretty good field position. But we got a flag down on the field. So we'll wait for the official indication of what the penalty may be. Holding on the return team. From the spot of the foul, they'll back him up 10 yards. I'm assuming the flag is thrown at the spot of the foul or as close as can be. So from the 35-yard line, they'll back him up 10 yards. And the War Dogs will take over first down and 10. Ball spotted down to the 25-yard line. Don't miss a moment of Mustang action. Getting ready to get into busy season with our basketball teams. Another winter sports taking on. Wrestling will be starting soon. Swimming will be in full motion, so you can catch all those details at oologahmustangs.com. Our traditional website is still there as well, the oologah.k12.ok.us, but always get tongue-tied.
Yes.
So we just shorten that to oologahmustangs.com. You can visit the school website, or you can download the app.
The new app.
Oologah-Talala Public School app on the App Store in Apple or Google Play Store. Keep you up to date on all the going-ons. Like Tuesday night is trivia night for the Tip-In Club to help raise money for the boys and girls basketball team. If you're not busy on Tuesday night, it's a fun night. Dinner served at 5:45. A little Mexican.
Yes, sir.
Serving
yes,
rollades with that too, or just does that bring your own?
I'll bring whatever you want.
Just want you to be there to have a
Just
great
want to
time
be
with the
there.
Mustang fan.
We have a dessert auction to raise money and have some great dessert makers in this town.
Yes, we do.
Very famous pie makers in this
The
town.
beauty thing of small town
And
is
they're donating pies.
Grandma knows how to cook.
Yes.
So it's third down and 7 for the War Dogs. The pile's slow getting up. So we're going to have a timeout on the field. Official timeout, looks like. Maybe there's a flag down. I can't tell.
They're telling one of the players since he was down he's got to sit out a play.
Stop clock.
Right.
Clock stop for him. Absolutely.
Right.
So Tanner Maple will run off. Isaac Lacey will take his place.
Now, if any of you Mustang fans out there want to go to the trivia night, just call me at the school. I'll give you all the details.
You show up too. Oologah First Assembly, 5:45 on
Yes.
Tuesday night.
Show up at the door.
Hand off.
Nice play.
Up the middle. Nothing, maybe loss of a yard.
Rocky.
Josh Thornberry. So that'll bring up fourth down and 7. That's Coach Winters tapping his papers, FYI. It's not me.
I get excited. Rocky made another tackle. I get excited.
That's his boy.
Say that again, Trent.
That's his boy. That's his player.
That's his boy.
Oh, well. Sue me.
So the War Dogs are in punt formation. The Mustangs are back to receive.
Nice catch. Good punt.
That's Cooper Christian. He'll actually fumble it. They'll drop him down the 28, 29-yard line. So the Mustangs will take over first down and 10.
New quarterback in for us. I think it's Jacob Mater, number 11.
Jacob Mater going in as quarterback. He's played backup quarterback behind Blake. Blake's played pretty much every snap all season long, so great opportunity tonight for Jacob, who is a sophomore, to see some quarterback action tonight. Chase Gibson, Cooper Christian will come to the near side. Cole Powell. Mater pass complete along the right side to Chase Gibson. He'll get out. Gain of 11. Be good enough for a Mustang first down and 10.
That's exciting that you let Mater throw the ball again.
First play from scrimmage while he's in. Let him
Yes.
build his confidence, absolutely.
I mean, you just never know.
I like, too, that they went a nice, quick, easy pass, get him comfortable, get him in the flow of the game.
Big target, Chase Gibson.
Yes.
Cole Powell. Cooper Christian to the wide side. Handoff goes up the middle to Nate Morrow. Gain of 4 on the play. Bring up second down and 6 for the Mustangs. Next week, Mustangs are on the road at Grove. And then at home for senior night against Catoosa. Make sure you're here to support the Mustangs and cheer on those seniors.
That's a big night for those kids.
Mustangs, it's a big night for those kids and those
Yes.
parents. Grove is tied with Cleveland, 14-14, with 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
That's a scary road trip. They usually play a lot better at their
At home,
place. Yep.
absolutely.
That is true. That is true.
Five minutes and 39 seconds left to play in the third quarter. The Mustangs with two receivers to the far side and one to the near. High snap, but Mater will handle it, and he'll carry the ball himself up the middle.
Just shy.
Bring up 3rd down and 2. Going to Grove will bring back some good memories for part of our broadcast crew. The younger Coach Winters actually graduated from Grove.
Yes, I was a ridge runner.
Is your name carved in any lockers or classroom desks or painted in some bathroom stall that we need to know about?
There might be a couple of defacings of a desk or locker.
Nice play.
So it's 3rd down and a couple. They catch him in the backfield. So maybe a loss of a yard, so that'll bring up 4th down and 3. The Mustangs most likely will punt it away. That is our first punt of the night.
No, second. He got
That's right.
hammered.
I was remembering at the same time. You
Yeah.
reminded at the same time you were. Now the same spot where he got hammered. Punt to the right side, 83. Seth Swiggle on the return. Nothing there. The defense or special teams will cover. So the War Dogs will take over 1st down and 10, the 19-yard line. Trent, you were a multi-sport athlete for the Ridge Runners. Did you ever have to play the Mustangs?
I did. I had to. We actually came here my senior year when I was at Grove, and Oologah actually went up on us 20-0, and we were undefeated. And
oh wow!
Yeah, we went into the coaches didn't even come to the locker room, and we came back out and ended up scoring 42 straight points and ended up beating Oologah 42-20.
Well, we don't want to talk about that.
Right.
Freshman quarterback in for the
pick.
Well, how about that? Cole Powell with the interception. He could go all the way in. Stampede,
Beautiful.
Touchdown. Pick 6 for Cole Powell.
That was a nice snatch, too. Right out, one hand out of the air.
I tell you what, our secondary has played a great game tonight. Done really well tonight.
Carson Jinks, freshman quarterback, threw it into double coverage. Cole Powell with pickoff. Return it into the end zone to add 6 more to the board. Gives the Mustangs a 50-0 lead on top of the Ridge Runners. And Mason Powell will add yet another PAT. Ball down. Plays whistled dead. Waiting to see what the indication is from the officials. Dead ball.
$12 men.
One too many on the field for the War Dogs.
They got to try something. They're down 50.
Be nice.
You had to play Miami as well.
Oh, all the time.
Is that a rivalry game? Grove and Miami?
Yes. There's no love there for Miami.
From you.
Me at least. For me at least.
All right. So we'll try it again. The PAT. Ball down. Kick on the way. It's good. So just like that, the Mustangs are on top 51-0. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. It's Mustang Football brought to you by Advanced Homes.
Let Advanced Homes build your next dream home. At Advanced Homes, we embrace your individual style and work hard to design a home that's perfect for you and your family. Our team has an expert ability to take your individual ideas and build the blueprints that will become your dream home built just for you. We don't just build houses, we help you build the home you've always dreamed of. From the simple to the lavish, we've done it all, and we can help you every step of the way. Visit our website, advancedhbi.com, or call us today, 918-855-6597. Advanced Homes, building your dreams.
Update just a little bit on some scores of interest for Mustang fans. We've already played Bristow and Wagner, but that's a big game tonight in our district. Bristow's on top, 30-7 on top of Wagner. Didn't think the game would quite go that way, but I did think that Bristow would be able to pull that out. They're big, fast, and strong. Wagner's good. We saw that last weekend. Boy, they put it on us, but just not the same.
No, not the same Wagner.
Just not the same. My hunch, now, I think Bethany is going to be hard to beat. Matter of fact, Tecumseh, a 4-2 team, they're at Bethany tonight. It's 29-0 Bethany. They're going to run the table. They're going to walk through the playoffs, and it could be a Bristow-Bethany scenario in the finals.
You calling it?
Yeah. Anything can happen. That's why I play the game on Friday night. If the Mustangs run the table, most likely we will travel to Poteau. Poteau and Broken Bow are playing for the top spot in their district, and whoever wins that will most likely win their district, and so Poteau's on top 7-0 with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Miles get back to work, hand off up the middle. Gain of 5 on the carry, so we'll bring up second down and 5.
Nice play by 32 Isaac Xiong, sophomore defensive back. He made a huge stick early in the year on a kickoff.
Yep. Hilldale, I believe it was.
Yes.
Hand off up the middle. He'll dodge to the left side. Got a little bit of space to go. Big running back, number 43. It's Tanner Maple.
Mason Powell on the tackle.
Could have been a touchdown-saving tackle.
Not with Mason.
Well,
not many people are as fast as Mason.
That's right. But he was breaking tackle. He was just kind of barreling through some of those tackles.
Rumbling and bumbling.
That's what you call running downhill, baby. Two running backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the far side. They'll hand it off again up the right side to number 44. That's Matt Horn on the carry, gain of a couple.
Bryson McGuire, 73, 9th grader, offensive lineman.
Glad to see some of the young Mustangs
in on that nice stop.
Yale Gray had a hand in there as well. Yale's a freshman. A lot of talent in that freshman class, a lot of potential to build on to the next couple of years.
Coaches really like them.
They do. You're losing some skill players this year with seniors that are graduating. Zach Wright, Connor Davis, Bonner Pennington. Handoff up the right side. Ty Stevens. No, excuse me, I'm sorry. Josh Thornberry on the carry. That'll move the chains. First down and 10 for the War Dogs.
Joseph Griswold on the tackle. Also a 9th grader.
Ball is spotted down right just outside the 27-yard line. Handoff, gain of a couple. Bring up second down and 8. Coach Winters down on the sideline. What's the atmosphere and temperature of the kids? Seem to be lots of smiles, heads held high tonight.
Yeah, they're pretty pleased. Everybody's walking around confident, have a little pep in their step. So they're I think they're ready for Grove next week.
On the road to Grove and then home for senior night.
After a win like this, practice seems to be a little more fun.
But you know what Coach
a little
said
easier.
And this past Monday, after they came, off of fall break, and Miami's going to call timeout. Coach Weeks said that Monday practice was one of the best Monday practices they've had all season. And you're coming off of 2 tough losses at Bristow and Wagner. You had high hopes. You knew both of those teams were going to be good, but anything can happen, like what happened last football season when Mustangs went into Wagner 1-4 and happened to get the win.
Right.
And he said Monday practice was just good. Kids came in, weren't down. They were focused, they know what's ahead of them. You got 3 games ahead of you. If you want to extend your season, if you want to get into the playoffs, you got to take care of business tonight. They certainly have. With 25 seconds left in the third quarter, the Mustangs are on top 51-0.
I think so much in football, more probably than any other, preparation is key. Yeah. So as an old football coach, you knew if you had those first 2 practices of the week were focused, it was going to be a good week.
Absolutely. So what does a normal week look like for a football team? Monday, Tuesday, I take it are probably a little bit heavier practices.
Well, you try to heal up, get your game plan set for Monday. Usually there's a JV game hooked in there. So
and in our size as a 4A, the coaches are involved with that. You know what I'm saying? And some of those players that are on our sideline are playing in that.
Correct.
Pass into the end zone. There's a flag down. I haven't seen any indication. Looks like maybe it was incomplete. Looks like they're going to call the Mustangs for pass interference, but we'll wait for the official call.
Pass interference.
But as we were saying, Monday's usually that, focus. Here's our game plan. Coaches worked on it all weekend. Here's what we're going to do. We'll have a pretty intense practice, but it's probably short because we got JV going on.
Right.
But Tuesday, if you come and rebound off a Monday and really have a good Tuesday, you're really feeling
Set
good.
Set yourself up for Friday.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You have to make adjustments Friday night, but really it's that preparation during the week that's so key.
Unique formation. Haven't seen a lot of this all season with 2 running backs in the backfield. They'll hand it off up the right side. Tanner Maple on the carry. Gain of several.
That first string defense is pulling. For those younger guys, they're wanting to keep that.
Come on, boys. Let's keep
zero.
that goose egg.
That's right. They want to keep that 0 on the board.
Clock will expire. We've put 3 on the books, and the Mustangs are on top 51-0. We're going to take a timeout. It's Mustang football brought to you by Advanced Homes.
Let Advanced Homes build your next dream home. At Advanced Homes, we embrace your individual style and work hard to design a home that's perfect for you and your family. Our team has an expert ability to take your individual ideas and build the blueprints that will become your dream home, built just for you. We don't just build houses, we help you build the home you've always dreamed of. From the simple to the lavish, we've done it all, and we can help you every step of the way. Visit our website, advancedhbi.com, or call us today, 918-855-6597. Advanced Homes, building your dreams.
When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers. But that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on adoption, visit adoptuskids.org. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
I think I tied the furthest they'd ever gone.
We're getting ready to start the 4th quarter. The Mustangs are on top 51-0. Waiting on the officials to start play. It's 2nd down and 4. Ball spotted down about the 6.5 yard line. They can get a first down before they get to the end zone. Play clock is not started. Everybody get the thumbs up. Here's the whistle, and here we go. So it's 2nd down and 3.
Hold on.
6 yard line.
The line judge going back.
kind of a wet day. We have lots of family, friends, and alumni that join us on the Mustang Network on YouTube.
Nice.
Hit it the line, stood up. He'll still push his way for a first down.
Yes.
So I'll bring a first down and goal from the 2-yard line. Rain most of the day here in the western plains of Rogers County. If that was a grass field, it would be brown. Now I remember the days when that was a grass field. It'd be tough to play. Thank goodness for whoever invented AstroTurf. First down and goal from the 2 for the War Dogs. What do you call that formation, Coach? It's not a T formation.
We used to call it split backs.
Split backs, 2 backs. Hand off to number 43, and he'll go into the end zone. And that's a touchdown in the books for Tanner Maple. Hear the sound of the Stallion Battalion drum line in the background. We had competition tomorrow at Mustang, leaving bright and early. Go compete in the Oklahoma Band Association. Could come home with a state championship tomorrow night. Got our fingers crossed and wish John Matthews and Dave Smith, our band directors, the best of luck. Special thanks to the band boosters, too. They help make a lot of that happen, from providing lunch.
Nice play on the end.
So the 2-point conversion is no bueno. So they'll leave a point on the field. With 11:38 left to play, the Mustangs are on top, 51-6. So the Mustangs finish out the quarter. We'll put this one in the books. Coaches will start to work on a game plan for next week at Grove. An interesting game. The Mustangs do have to win out in order to make the playoffs. I think it's very achievable. You don't want to take anything for granted. Grove will be ready for you tomorrow night, because I'm assuming Grove would be the other team that may be competing for that 4th spot.
Maybe. I just want to mention Brody Sappington. He stopped that 2-point conversion on a nice hard tackle. Nice job.
So Grove is tied with Cleveland at 14.
Who beat us earlier.
That was one of the games you look back on the season, and boy, you still lose sleep over, because of the game that was certainly winnable. Just some penalties. That night, we just made a lot of mental mistakes. You'd like to have that one back.
I tell you what, if Cleveland loses, you might throw a 3-way in there where point differential may come into play to get 3rd.
Yeah.
Not 4th.
Yeah, it would make things interesting for sure.
We'll take it. Little Mustang magic, even in the conference meeting room, right? So the War Dogs will kick it away. Some younger guys back to receive for the Mustangs. He'll start at the 5, bring it out up the right side. Griswold at the 28. And you'll see a pink flag down on the field. I think the pink flag represents the RED night, remember everybody deployed, but Coach Winters says it has to do with his Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So
it's your world, man. It's your world.
I do hold the mute buttons.
Yes, you do. Oh, boy. Power. Folks, I've been sitting over here with Mr. Kellogg, and I'll tell you something. It is true. It's true what you hear, folks. Kellogg's do stay crispy and milk. Or rain.
Last Thursday night, I thought I was going to get soggy. We had to sit outside in the cold and wind, but
I've been waiting to use that one.
You stayed up till 2 o'clock in the night.
Yes, I did.
Tuesday night just to think of that, didn't you? So we apologize for the corniness of this broadcast. Guys still competing. Run up the right side for the Mustangs. Gain of a couple, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 8. Basically, your JV's on the field. Great snaps, great playing opportunity for some of the younger Mustangs. Jacob Mader's quarterbacking this team. He's a sophomore.
Fans are getting a look into the future of Mustang football right here.
Absolutely. Quarterback keeper up the middle, dance around a little bit. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play, brings up 3rd down and 8.
Brought down by number 65.
Looking to update some of our scores in Class 4A that make a difference to the Mustang in our conference play. Poto on top of Broken Bow with 12 minutes left in the 4th, just getting started there. Poto on top of Broken Bow 14-0. Most likely, if that holds true, Poto will win their district, and whoever lands in the number 4 spot of our district will have to play Poto. Depending on how things play out over the next 3 weeks, Mustangs will either land in the number 3 or number 4 spot. Somebody jumped, they'll move them back, put them behind the chains, brings up 3rd down and 11 for the Mustangs. Just starting the 4th quarter in Bristow. They are fully in charge. It's 30-7. Bristow on top of Wagner. And the score is still tied between Grove and Cleveland. We'll be at Grove next Friday night. Mater's going to keep it.
Go, buddy.
Up the middle. He couldn't break through. He's free to the 40, to 50, to tripped up at the 45.
We have another flag.
Back down in the position where dadgummit somebody may have grabbed a hold of something. You may have a...
They're bringing it back.
Bring a holding call back. We'll wait for the official. Oh, face mask on the offense. Or hands to the face, rather.
Hands to the face.
And that'll be costly. That'll back him up 15, I believe. So that's 3rd down and forever. Special thanks to all of our Mustang sponsors for supporting Mustang Athletics. Couldn't do it without their generosity and support.
I love our fans. They are still into this ball game.
Still competing even in the stands. They're just going to hand it off.
Go,
He couldn't break free. There's one to beat. He's going to get the 1st down and down to the 42-yard line.
1st down, Mustangs, baby. We will not be denied.
We were back behind the chains. They handed off to Nate Morrow. I'll tell you what, the more I watch Nate run, the more excited I'm about this young running back.
For sure. We can convert on 3rd and forever. Is that what you said?
Absolutely. Zach has had a great senior season. Came in tonight with 700 yards. He's added to that as well. Added 88 yards just in the first half, so he'll be close to 800 yards by the time the night is over.
I thought that was Nate.
That was Nate. That was Nate on the carry, yeah. I was just talking about Zach as a senior graduate. You've got some running backs behind him that have the ability.
Exciting.
Nate Morrow on the carry again. Gain of 5, bring up 2nd down and 5. Ball's right at the 45-yard line for the Mustangs. I was about a 7-8-year broadcaster. Worked in radio and TV. Got my start at Rogers State College.
Just down the street.
91.3 FM. Playing big band music. One of my broadcasting heroes passed away this week.
I'm sorry.
2 receivers to the far side. Hand off up the right side. Nate Morrow, he's got a little room. He'll get the 1st down.
Nice.
A little bit more. So gain of 7 on the play, maybe 8. That'll move the chains. Good for a Mustang 1st down and 10. I've always been a fan of country music. There's a guy by the name of Bob Kingsley who hosted what was called American Country Countdown. Every Sunday morning here in the Tulsa market, he would count down the top 40 country songs. Bob Kingsley passed away this past week, and boy, just broadcasting industry, especially country music industry, certainly going to miss him. First down and 10. Nate's just going to keep it, Joseph's going to keep it go up the right side. Jacob. Sorry.
That's okay.
My spotter sheets don't have the JV guys on them.
I took a radio class there, believe it or not.
Learned how to-
1986.
Did you learn how to disc jockey songs?
Yes, I
Build a cart?
put vacuum tubes in
Yep.
the.
Yeah, absolutely. Went on and finished my degree at the University of Oklahoma
What?
State University.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Paul Miller School of Journalism Broadcasting. Worked in TV and radio 7-8 years. Number 6 for the Mustangs, Matt McGuire. He jumped just a little bit early. Sideline judge saw it. They'll throw the flag and back him up. Retired from radio in 2002. Enjoyed the opportunity to get to be a part of the Mustang Broadcasting Network.
Thanks goes out to the centers for their support of Oologah-Talala.
You know, these coaches got to be encouraged. Our young kids are moving the ball against
Absolutely.
Miami's starting defense.
Absolutely. So 2 receivers to the wide side of the field. Tight end will come in motion. They're just
Mater shuck a. Oh, man.
flag down in the backfield. A good run.
Great run.
Knocked out about the 18-yard line, but with the flag down, they'll bring it back. Right there, holding at the line of scrimmage. So we'll play it again, but we'll tack on 10 yards. Jackson Llewellyn will check into the lineup on the line for the Mustangs.
Even though we have a big lead, our fans are still
They're still here cheering it on.
encouraging the referees.
Mustang family faithful.
They're
encouraging the referees and
yes,
their good
they
calls.
are.
Yeah, just celebrating those fantastic decisions they're making.
I'm hearing some verbiage.
Mustangs will make a personnel change. Second down and 18. Ball back on this side of the 50-yard line after a holding penalty. Jacob Maters, the quarterback. Shotgun snap. He's just going to keep it. Go to the left side. Drop
Nice
that
job.
shoulder. Pick up a couple of extra yards. Get back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard too. So that'll put you back at 3rd down and 10.
Caleb Kelly, number 17, 9th grade, tight end. Nice job blocking downfield.
He's done a good job in motion, showing you what the defense is doing to you. Future looks bright for the Mustangs. Handoff up the middle to number 24, Nate Morrow. Flags coming in late. We'll let the guy in the white hat explain it to us.
Did you happen to see it, Trent?
Extracurricular activities going on.
Talking about my mama.
Yeah.
They're having a chat with one of the War Dogs. Dead ball foul, personal foul on the War Dogs. And that'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, number 75 for Miami has been involved in a few extracurricular activities, and I think they're trying to tell him to tone it down.
Mustangs are on the road next Friday night. Let's hit the streets and go support the Mustangs as they head to Grove. It's a big game. Really could depend on how some of tonight's game could determine whether the Mustangs land the number 3 spot or number 4 spot in conference play. You got to win to get there to the playoffs. Hand off tomorrow with the left side. Gain of 2 on the play, bring up 2nd down and 8. Special thanks to our broadcast engineer, Rick Fisher. He's been at it all afternoon, hooking up cameras and gadgets and canooter valves.
Rick,
couldn't do it without him.
I ever told you you're my hero? You are the wind
He does
beneath
have the
my
flux
wings.
capacitor working in there. Nate Morrow at the left side, gain of a couple.
You are the
Actually,
wind
no,
beneath my wings, Rick.
So it's 3rd down and 8. They didn't teach you this in broadcasting school. What do you do when there's 4 minutes left in a ball game? It's 51-6, and what jokes do you tell?
You celebrate the young kids
You celebrate
playing.
the young guys, and you call their names, and you do
call
it
their
faithfully.
names and recognize them.
Because their mamas and grandmas and aunts and uncles and alumni are watching.
And they work hard every day, too.
Absolutely. Looking at the future of the Mustangs right now.
Yes.
Shotgun snap. Jacob will keep it up the left side.
Nice
Get to
job.
the 15-yard line. Should be good for a Mustang. 1st down and 10. First down. Ken Jensen on the PA. That's a Mustang tradition when they move the chains as the crowd gets involved. The ball spotted down at the Miami 15-yard line. It's a 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs. They can get a 1st down about the 6-yard line. You'd like to see these guys burn the next 3 minutes off the clock, push this in. Be a great win for these younger players. Let somebody celebrate the touchdown and go home. You're ready for Grove.
They've already chewed up quite a bit of time.
More on the backfield, handoff up the right side. He's still on his feet.
Yes.
Gain of 3 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 7. He's a slippery little back. He's pretty fun to watch, too. Reminds me a lot of the guy he's right behind.
Yes.
Runs a lot like Zach.
Yes, he does.
Same size and build, too. He's got an ability to see the hole.
Well, I know these coaches are pretty excited with how these young kids are playing. They got a lot of
Absolutely.
smiles, and they're real excited, and they're hoping they punch one in right here.
They really are optimistic about these younger guys. Just heart and attitude. Handoff, going to go up the left side. He could get there. He's to the 5, to the 4, to the 3, into the end zone. Touchdown for Patrick Miller. No, sorry, Caden Smith. Correction. Touchdown for Caden Smith.
You better get that one right.
Get that one right, absolutely. So Blake Oliphant will be on to keep PAT. Transfer in from Skytook, was a kicker for them. Actually kicked against us when we played them earlier in the season. Moved into Oologah District.
That's a unique story. You usually don't see that.
Mason Powell will be graduating. Oliphant's just a sophomore. So looking for a place to kick, a healthy football culture to be a part of. And glad to have him. Does a great job on our kickoff duties. Mustangs started the game with 3 onside kicks and happened to recover 2 of them. Well executed special teams tonight. So a lot to build on tonight. Trent, you're 2 minutes away from ball game. Let's talk about your thoughts tonight on how the Mustangs have played and just kind of wrap things up. What's your takeaways tonight as you watch the Mustangs as they get ready to go finish their season?
I think they came out here with a business-like mentality, and they definitely took care of business. They dominated from start to finish, and gives you a pretty good feeling going into next week, going into Grove.
Coach, what about you?
TCB, baby. Take care of business. And, again, your hope that your injury to Connor is not severe.
Right.
You know, you came out of it basically unscathed except for Connor. We know Brennan's situation. It's a week-by-week situation. So you took care of business. You got the first win out of 3, and Coach Weeks was right in what he said to you this week. I'm happy for the coaches and the players
Absolutely.
after 2 tough weeks.
Yep. You've got now a 2-game season ahead of you. You want to extend your season. You go to Grove next Friday night. You take care of business. You move the ball. You pass the ball. It was fun. It was fun to watch this offense operate tonight. Passing game was more prolific than I've seen it in the last 2 or 3 games. And some of that, you've played some tough defenses the last couple of weeks. I think they were able to move the ball very well against McLean, but Mustangs need to make sure. It looks like they've got 1 too many on the field, so somebody's going to have to come off. Yeah, they're going to have to call a timeout or they're going to take a penalty. Maybe not.
You can't count.
Maybe I can't count. It's that OSU education that worked.
I got you took it before you almost teed that up for me.
See what you guys think about this, but I think our Mustang player of the game probably goes to Travis Rogers.
No doubt.
Travis just had a big night, especially in the first half. Was just able to move the chains. They were running out of what would be a wildcat, just snapping it directly to him taking off up the left side of the line. They were creating big holes. So our Mustang player of the game, from our perspective for the Mustang Network, goes to Travis Rogers. Handoff up the right side to number 81. He's seen a lot of action tonight for the War Dogs. That's Josh Thornberry. Sure appreciate our Mustang trainers. Those ladies have worked hard tonight. Bailey Vance down there getting things cleaned up, ready to go. It's cold on that sideline. They want to go home just as much as the players do.
And I was going to mention the cheerleaders. They're out here in the cold and doing a great job getting everybody cranked up, and they did a great job too.
Student section down there, they're loud and proud, drawing a crowd.
Little counter action.
Handoff up the left side to number 44. That's Matt Horn. Gain of 3 on the play, bring up 2nd down and 7.
Joseph Griswold, number 8. Also number 32, Isaac Zong.
Special thanks to our Mustang Network sponsors, TTCU Federal Credit Union, for sponsoring our Mustang Spotlight of the Week. This week it was Laura Boyle, a junior cheerleader. That'll go up on our website, or not on the website, but on the YouTube channel later in the week. If you missed that at halftime, be able to go see that. Josh Thornberry again on the carry, a 1st down. That'll move the chains.
That'll be it.
With 4 seconds left to play, once they start the clock, they're going to let it go, and that'll be it. So congratulations to the Mustangs. A big home victory tonight. Middle of October, Friday night football, Rogers County. Special thanks to Gator Tees coming on as our newest sponsor to the Mustang Network for sponsoring our Mustang Tailgate Show. And then Advanced Homes for sponsoring the Mustang football game. Appreciate them and our other sponsors as well. Gentlemen, thanks so much for your help. Been a part of the Mustang broadcasting crew tonight. We're going to hit the road next Friday night. We will be at Grove. Looking forward to that. It's going to be a great game. For Rick Fisher, for Doug Winters and Trent Winters, and our camera operator, special thanks to him as well tonight, our statistician, Johnny Deramo. My name is Brent Kellogg. You guys have an incredible Mustang week. We'll see you next Friday night at Grove. It's Mustang football.
Let Advanced Homes build your next dream home. At Advanced Homes, we embrace your individual style and work hard to design a home that's perfect for you and your family. Our team has an expert ability to take your individual ideas and build the blueprints that will become your dream home, built just for you. We don't just build houses, we help you build the home you've always dreamed of. From the simple to the lavish, we've done it all, and we can help you every step of the way. Visit our website, advancedhbi.com, or call us today, 918-855-6597. Advanced Homes, building your dreams.
When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers.